Welcome to my channel Emotional M.
That's him. He forced me to become his disciple, and now he's trying to kill me. Oh? 3-star martial warrior? Brett, you've got some talent. But you're in the wrong. You shouldn't be so heavy-handed. Which faceless nobody were you again? Is it any of your business if I punish my disciple? How arrogant. You're trying to imitate others taking disciples at such a young age? Uncle Lee, that's not true. Don't listen to Ming Bai's nonsense. Looks like I'll have to teach you a lesson today. It isn't nonsense. That's just how it is. Even if someone were to take me as a disciple, I want to be a disciple of a master like Uncle Lee. All right. Ming Bai, I'll take you as my disciple right now. When you break through to become a martial warrior, I will form a mercenary group. Our income would be 100 times more than what we get from the mines right now. Mercenary group? All right. Uncle Lee, you'll be the group leader and I'll be the vice group leader. I want to learn the concealed tiger fist too. Haha, all right. On top of the concealed tiger fist, I know the diamond fist and the iron sand fist too. I will teach you all of them at once. Let me take care of your freaky little master first. Uncle Lee, don't do it. Although Uncle Lee is a 5-star martial warrior, he definitely can't take even a single blow from Li Yunqiao. Don't worry, Ming Wu. I'll just teach him a quick lesson. I won't actually hurt him. I'll just stand here. I won't move, won't dodge, won't retaliate, and I won't even use my Yuan Qi. If you can so much as hurt a single hair on me, I'll kneel down and lick your shoes. Won't move, won't dodge, won't retaliate, won't use my Yuan Qi. Brett, you're fearless. You won't move, won't dodge, and won't use your Yuan Qi either? Even if it were a 9 heavens martial sovereign, they would get flattened by my diamond fist and iron sand fist. Eat this. Universal Guard, exile. Uncle Lee. Uncle Lee. Kneel. Come and lick my shoes. Uncle Lee, stand up right now, use your diamond fist to send him flying. Your irons and fist too. Make him cough up blood from a single hit. You aren't fit to lick my shoes. Our brave and tough Uncle Lee was kicked away like a little mutt. Didn't you want to die? It's your turn. Stay away. Young Master Yun. Please just forgive him. He's too young to understand. Blame me for not teaching him properly. His body was good. Whatever. I don't want him anymore. Wait. Don't go. Ming Bai. I don't want you to go. I want to learn from you. Master, please. I was wrong. I don't own such pathetic disciples. I admit I'm wrong. Master, please forgive me just this once. Young Master Yun. Please forgive him. I'll make sure that he never goes mining again, and let him train properly at home, sis. I can't let you support us alone. I'll still go mining, but I will complete the techniques Master conveyed. One more chance. That's it. If you can open all 7 chakras in 5 days and break through to the first origin realm, I'll allow you to continue being my disciple. Or else scram. 5 days? Young Master Yun, he's only opened 5 chakras, how can he do it in 5 days? Okay. 5 days is fine. If Master gave me 5 days, he must think that I can. After 5 days, I'll come and check on you. We'll talk then. Hotel room. Black glass unsealed, 10 times gravity. Li Yunqiao promptly stayed at the nearest hotel and started training. The Alchemist Association Master, Su Han, and the Chief Palace Refiner, Lord Zhang Qing Fan, have announced the first joint training seclusion in decades, causing the public to guess the intentions behind it, to no avail. Compared to that, the first-tier refiner known to have the highest potential, Jiarong's seclusion, lost any meaning. 5 days later, 4-star warrior breakthrough. Arg! Brother! Stop it! Enough training. I can't. I feel like I'm close to it. The poison on your body looks so scary. You're gonna die if you continue. I'll die if I have to. Arg! Please stop it. I did it. Ha ha. 1-star warrior breakthrough. Sis, I did it. Look at your body, so much poison. I'll go look for young Master Yun. Only he can remove the poison. So much more poison created. Ah, Yun. Not bad, not bad. I can benefit from this. Master, I broke through. I really did it in just 5 days. Not bad. I've seen it all. Sit tight, let me absorb all of the poison. Master, why was it that after you absorbed the poison out of my body, I felt that the pain was fading, but also felt some strength subsiding as well? Your body type is a heaven and earth poison body. The poison inside is a natural source, and it contains primordial chi. The more potent the poison, the more power you have. But your current level has no way of dealing with the poison. Following your training progress, the pressure will increase along with the toxin levels. Once it reaches an equilibrium, not only will you not be harmed by the poison, but you can also use your body's natural poisons to your advantage. Once you have learned to harness the poisons within your own body, and unless you meet others with a naturally powerful body type, or someone who is of a higher martial level than you'll be unbeatable. Other naturally powerful body types? Other than the heaven and earth poison body, this world has countless unique body types, which all have incredible power. If you press on in the martial realm, you'll eventually meet another one. Doesn't that mean the poison inside me is good? Of course it's good. Why else would I absorb it? So Master was just using me all this time. Every single one of these antidotes can suppress the poison inside you for 3 days. You can use them for suppression when I'm not around, but the answer will still require your own power and strength to find the method for controlling it from your training. Quick, thank your master. Ah, thank you for your help, Master. Your talents aren't bad either, it's just that you're too busy working and not training. That's why you're stuck at a martial apprentice level. Just consume this origin impacting pill and you'll be able to ascend to a warrior. Origin impacting pill? These things are really expensive. The worst ones on the market already cost over 1,000 gold coins apiece. Any pills that I refined in my previous life would have been priceless. Not even 10 million high-grade materials could have bought one. Meng Bai, are you going mining today? Huh? Uncle Lee, look. I'm a warrior now. You're such a gremlin. Your master's even weirder. You, come here. Master, please don't make things hard for Uncle Lee. What's your name? Everyone calls me Uncle Lee, so please just call me that. No one has dared to call themselves uncle in front of me. Do you have a death wish? Lee De Yuan. I'm Lee De Yuan. Li Yunqiao got information about the purple sunstones from Li Dayuan. He learned that the Duke and his family had sealed off the ore veins containing the stones. Thus, he sent Li Dayuan to infiltrate his own family's mining team. Sneak into the Li family's mining team and find me these purple sunstones. You'll get 500 gold coins a month. 500 gold coins. I used to work with many of the people in their mining team. Don't worry. So long as he or vein contains these stones, I will get them for you. The two of you, change into some clean clothes and attend a banquet with me. A banquet? Where would this banquet be? The Imperial Palace. Thus, suddenly remembered that I have to do something very important. This evening, I'll be waiting for you right outside the palace doors. It's always nicer to be alone. Li Yunqiao. Don't try to fool me. Huh? What? This is Yua. How is this possible? Huh? Why does it smell like beef? I can't mobilize any of my yuan qi? How is this possible? Who are you? What business do you have? Tell me. Ugh, I was going to lead you to a deserted area so I could pass on my message. But it looks like you've caught me and brought me to one on your own. Young Master Yunchao, it's me. Duke family staff Li Xian. Oh, so you're Li Xian. Why aren't you with our fourth uncle? Why have you come to find me? So the rumors about you are true. You beat the peak 9-star martial warrior Lan Xian in one move and saved the princess with golden needle acupuncture. You've hidden your abilities so well, it's caused everyone a lot of trouble. Get to the point. Our fourth uncle got the news. Are you attending the Imperial Palace's banquet tonight? If you keep wasting time, I'll get going. The thing is, young Master Yunchao, the rumors about you have reached Li Yi. Our fourth uncle said that if you were to attend the banquet tonight, Li Yi would make things difficult for you. Thus, he hopes that you can stand down tonight to avoid conflict with Li Yi. He's just an adopted child of the Li family who was only given the Li surname for being a good slave. I've never taken him seriously. But if he doesn't watch himself and chooses to get in my way, I don't mind shattering him. Young Master Yunchao, you shouldn't underestimate him. Not only is Li Yi strong, he's also certain to have strong forces backing him. Right now, the entire Li family is practically under his control. Out of consideration for the Lord and yourself, our father hasn't done anything yet. Young Master Yunchao, if you just stay away from his blade and wait for our fourth uncle and the Lord to complete preparations, we can eradicate these small fries in one fell swoop. I've no interest in playing house with my father and you guys. As for the forces backing Li Yi, I'm not sure about the others, but the current king must have a hand in it. If not, how could a clown control the generations-old family of a famed general with many accomplishments? I usually follow our fourth uncle, so I sometimes hear some reports. Just recently, I heard him mention that His Majesty's forces might have a part to play in this. At the time, everyone was shaken and found it hard to believe, but Li Yunchao guessed it so easily. Young Master Yunchao, how did you guess that? It's really obvious. The Lord has the most military accomplishments. Hundreds of people are at his beck and call. My father controls millions of troops and is defending the western border. Which means that the country's entire army is basically the Li family's private army. If you were the king, would you be able to sleep knowing that? Don't you think the Lan family's rapid rise in recent years was just a measure to keep us in check? But even so, Qin Jing still wouldn't be able to rest at ease. So he got a puppet, Li Yi. He would be able to divide the Li family from within and keep my father, who is far away at the western border, in check. That would be something His Majesty would like to see. How could young Master Yunchao thoroughly understand such a complex situation? So, are we really going to let ourselves be maneuvered without resistance? You don't have to worry about that. Go back and tell our fourth uncle to relax and do what he has to. But, enough. I'm not interested in being a part of what you are doing, but if Li Yi doesn't watch himself, or Qin Zhang gets tired of being the king, I don't mind helping him enter a different position. Palace entrance. Every royal banquet is the best opportunity for the country's most important officials and ministers to communicate freely and improve their relationships. Young Master Yun? Dang, young Master Yun. Where have you been these days? Young Master Yun, what's up with your body? Why is it as hard as steel? My hand's swollen. Whoa. Your fist's so big. I have 2 origin impacting pills here. You should be able to ascend to a martial warrior once you consume them. How's that possible? I've only just opened my 4th chakra. This is an origin impacting pill? Don't lie to us, young Master Yun. Most of the origin-impacting pills I've seen have a grayish hue, and the better ones have a milky white color. None of them look like these ones. They look like marbles. If you don't want it, then give it back. Lord Zhang Qingfan made these himself. What? Young Master Yun. Master. I'm here. Doesn't this beauty look somewhat familiar? Ah, it's you. The bar lady, Meng Wu. Oh. No wonder you were gone for a few days. Young Master Yun, are you tuckered out still? A regular girl like her became so pretty with just some dressing up? Damn. Young Master Yun, you've got good taste. You're so mysterious. Let me reintroduce you. This is my friend, Meng Wu. This is her younger brother, Meng Bai, who's also my newest disciple. Hello, I'm Meng Bai. Disciple? Young Master Yun went to such great lengths just to pick up a girl. So, the reason you took me in was just to date my sister? Meng Bai. Whoa, banquet hall. Main hall. Those who have the privilege to enter the main hall have some of the greatest presences in the country. Li Yi. Li Yunqiao was notorious countrywide for being trash, but now he's suddenly popular. Li Yunqiao's uncle Li Baifeng. Not only did he make quite a name for himself by defeating Lan Xian, who was hailed as a genius, in one move, head scribe Lan Hong. He even demonstrated golden needle acupuncture and cured the princess's chronic illness. Commander of the city guards Xiaoqing Wang. Tonight, Li Yunqiao. Second-tier alchemist Liang Wingyu. First Prince Qin Yang. Second Prince Qin Yu. Will certainly be one of the main characters of this banquet. Since you're here, come up and sit here. We're all from the Li family. How could you sit at the spot designated for another family? Do you know why we are born with our nostrils facing downwards? Ah. Why is that? Ho ho, if our nostrils were facing upwards. Wouldn't your nose get filled with water when it rains? Ha ha ha. Ehe. Ha. Humph. Ha ha. What an interesting guy. Li Yunqiao. What nonsense. As a member of the Li family, you should get on your knees and apologize to the Li family substitute head right now. You're in front of me, so why aren't you kneeling? You How did you? How, my foot? I realized that you were a good little slave for the Li family, and so you were granted the Li surname. But you need to keep your dogs in line. Slave number 8527. Number 8, a servant should behave themselves. Otherwise, their bones will be shattered and fed to the dogs. You. Today is a banquet hosted by His Majesty. I'm not willing to shatter your bones in front of the officials. You. Go to hell. Ugh. Today is a big day, a banquet hosted by His Majesty and his officials. Stop making a fuss. You're disturbing the banquet. Commander Xiao is right. Somebody, clean up this mess and set up another table for young Master Li. Li Yunqiao, prepare yourself. Your actions have consequences. All bark no bite. His moves just now were seamless, flowing like water, floating like clouds. There wasn't even the slightest hesitation. His fists and movements followed his will seamlessly. How could a martial warrior display such abilities? Only experts who've gone through centuries of tempering can do that. Even I wouldn't claim to have such a deep understanding of martial arts. His Majesty has arrived. Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor! Tianshui's Emperor Qin Zhang. Lame. Today, this banquet was held in celebration of two joyous occasions. The first, Commander Yunchang, has become a rank 2 alchemist. She's truly a once-in-a-generation genius. The second, my daughter's decades-long illness has finally been completely cured. These two events bring me endless joy and relief. Your Majesty, such great fortune. The heavens must have blessed Tianshui with talents. Let this old official congratulate Commander Luo and Princess Rushue. This old official has prepared 2 special gifts. These are moon pearls from the East Sea. It took this old official quite a lot of time to find them. I shall give them to Commander Luo and Princess Rushue. Haha, the Prime Minister is quite rich. Those 2 pearls cost a couple 100,000 gold coins, right? I'm not as rich as that old minister, but I've prepared 2 martial techniques as a gift. One is a yang technique, the Smashing Axe Sun, and the other is a water spiritual technique, the Tranquil Sutra. These are my 2 gifts. It's the Smashing Axe Sun technique that was left behind in Tianshui by a martial expert at the 6 Zodiac's realm centuries ago. Many thanks, Commander. Many thanks, Grandpa Xiao. These are grade 2 youth pills refined by me. They can preserve your youth for over 20 years. Commander Luo, your movements are graceful like a jade fairy. This one got someone to make a hairpin out of tranquil jade just for you. I commissioned Sir Shi Wenjiang, the #1 sculptor in Tianshui, to make it. May Commander Luo's elegance and beauty be eternal. Tranquil jade? Tranquil jade calms the person's mind, allowing them to resist mental demons during cultivation. It's a rare treasure. Exactly, this treasure is only fit to be worn by Commander Luo. Many thanks, young Master Li. Princess Rushue's beauty and temperament has always been admired by this one. I can't think of anyone or anything in this world that is worthy for you. Isn't Li just flirting with the princess? I purchased a demon beast egg from the Huwu Empire just for you, spending a fortune in the process. I present this to Princess Rushue. I hope it will be to your liking. A demon beast egg. Demon beasts are the fiercest things on the continent of Tianwu. Even cultivators need to avoid them. Many people will try to tame a demon beast due to increase their strength. Although some succeeded, most failed. Demon beasts have an extremely cruel and violent nature that makes them extremely difficult to tame. However, in the end, someone came up with a different, more effective method. Get a demon beast egg and stay with it. When the demon beast egg hatches, care for it and feed it. Because the demon beast grew up with you, it will be extremely loyal to you. Once this method became known, the value of demon eggs skyrocketed. Young people nowadays really go all out when flirting. Li, thank you. The demon beast egg isn't fake. But, what's the use of an already dead demon beast egg? Is it to eat? For fuck's sake, man, the inside of the egg is already rotten. It's inedible. Li Yunchao, you don't know anything, so stop uttering nonsense here. Do you know how much this cost? It can buy 100 or even 1,000 of you. No matter how much it's worth, it's a dead egg. Li Yunchao, how do you know this is a dead egg? No matter what I say, he will deny it. Just cut the egg open and everyone will know. Cut open? Can you afford such a valuable thing if it's cut open? Rushue, when you have worked so hard to incubate this egg for several months and find it hasn't even moved, you will know that I am right. You are still uttering nonsense. Li Yunchao, be careful in your speech, don't speak randomly without evidence. For your credit of saving the princess, I'll let this matter pass, but you mustn't utter any nonsense again. This demon beast egg is undoubtedly a dead egg, no matter one go by its color or with the perception of divine sense. But this thing is too precious, and not many people have seen it, so no one know about this. These 10 Longan pearls are for my dear sister Rushue. I wish you become more and more beautiful, and marry a suitable husband as soon as possible. And these 10 pieces of supreme-grade primordial stones are my gift for Commander Luo. I wish you an early breakthrough to become the 3rd martial king of Tianshui. Longin pearls. It's not as expensive as moon pearls, but it cost at least tens of thousands of gold coins apiece. And there are actually 10 of them. But the most amazing of all are the 10 pieces of supreme-grade primordial stones. The higher the level of a warrior's cultivation, the more dependent they become on primordial stones. The deposit of supreme-grade primordial stones is extremely scarce, and the value of these 10 supreme-grade primordial stones is far higher than that of the demon beast egg. Although the 10 Longin pearls are precious, but they are nothing when compared with the 10 pieces of supreme-grade primordial stones. Although Ruxiue has a prestigious status, she's only worth a few pearls. But Yunxiang is completely different. She is not only one of the 5 commanders of the State Guardians, but she has also become a martial lord of the 4 Quadrants realm at such a young age. Her future achievements are bound to be limitless. Moreover, she has now made a breakthrough and become an alchemist. In short, she is the most gifted person in the state of Tianshui in the past 1,000 years, in addition to Yang Di. Wooing her is not only of great help to my accession to the throne. Besides, Luo Yunxiang is also a rare beauty, and I have long been in love with her. I sent people to express my thoughts to her many times, but all I got was cold replies. Let's see if you're still not impressed this time. My lord, your gift is too expensive, I dare not accept it. Yunxiang, don't you understand my feelings for you? Today, in front of all the civil and military officials, I, Qin Yang, would like to propose to you. Marry me, Yunxiang. My lord, if you are so presumptuous again, don't blame me for turning against you. I have already gone so far, and yet I was still rejected. Yunxiang, I know I don't deserve you. But in Tianshui, no one is worthy of you except me. My lord, you've forgotten yourself. Do you have someone in mind? Who is he? Tell me. I'll fight him. I knew it. Who is he? I will be convinced if he can defeat me. I am really eager to know. Who is that expert that has captured the heart of the state's #1 proud beauty? You ask me who he is. 15 years ago at that time, I was only a 5-year-old girl who did not know what love was all about and was cultivating day after day in the Shinshao Temple on the Snowfall Peak. I always thought that this is how my whole life would pass. But on one occasion, after my master came back from a trip, she seemed to become another person, losing her temper all day. The once amiable and beautiful master had become sentimental, harsh, and increasingly dissatisfied with the progress of her disciples' cultivation. She always lost her temper with them. Even I, her most beloved disciple, was not less punished. Since then, I often heard my master gnashing her teeth and muttering a person's name. I was very naive at that time, and I always thought that whoever made my master cry, I would definitely give that person a good beating when I had the strength in the future. Later I learned that person's name. His name was Gu Feiyang. The 9-5 Supreme Pill is one of the best 9th-grade medicinal pills in the world. It contains the natural law of the supreme combination between 9 and 5, and its refining method has long been lost. Who dares to not obey the Shinshao decree? Master Chu, if you want to summon us, you just need to give us the order. Why give us such a generous gift? Martial Sovereign of the 9 Heavens Realm Fu Qishui. Although there are only a dozen or so left in Shinshao Temple, I have nothing else but these medicinal pills which are worthy of your help. They are of great help even to a martial sovereign of the 9 Heavens Realm. The #1 beauty in Tianwu continent, martial sovereign of the 9 Heavens Realm, master of the Shinshao Temple, Chu Hongyin. Master Chu, the gift is too valuable. However, as my current cultivation happens to be stuck in a bottleneck, I can certainly succeed in breaking through with this amazing pill. Hence, I will not stand on ceremony with you. After we are done dealing with Gu Feiyang, I will not hesitate to assist if Master Chu needs any help in the future. Martial Sovereign of the 9 Heavens Realm Mu Yangshu. To deal with Gu Feiyang, you are willing to pay the price of 1095 Supreme Pills. Master Chu, you have overestimated why Martial Sovereign of the 9 Heavens Realm Wan Jiwenhao. Don't be careless, Jiwenhao. Gu Feiyang is ranked third on the latest heaven and earth power chart. None of us is a match for his strength. Martial sovereign of the nine heavens realm Kong Yuan Kuei. When the latest heaven and earth power chart was reshuffling, I happened to be cultivating a very powerful divine ability in seclusion, so I missed it. Now that I've mastered the divine ability, I need someone to test its power on. So, when Gu Feiyang comes, you will be able to cope with him alone. Ha ha. I will try my best, but it is safer for all of us to fight him together. Jiuanhao, what divine ability have you mastered that makes you so confident to fight Gu Feiyang alone? Martial sovereign of the nine heavens realm Qin Feizhou. I wonder if you have ever heard of the Great Ganji Seal. The Great Ganji Seal? Is it the Great Ganji Seal of Ganji's martial sovereign, the strongest man in the continent 10,000 years ago? Yes, it is none other than the Ganji's martial sovereign's supreme martial technique. Not to mention Gu Feiyang, even if Tyrant Martial Sovereign comes, his imperishable golden body will be crushed to pieces under my Great Ganji Seal. Ha ha. I was a little worried at first, but now that Brother Juno has mastered the Great Ganji Seal, I am relieved. Although I am not as talented as you, I was lucky enough to have found a super 9th grade mystic weapon not long ago, the Transmigration Spear. Together with my seasoned spear techniques, I'm almost invincible. Martial sovereign of the nine heavens realm Shi Tuhai. The 10 of us are all martial sovereigns of the nine heavens realm, added with Master Chu, let alone Gu Feiyang. Even if the top 3 in the heaven and earth power chart are here, they will not be able to go back alive. Martial sovereign of the nine heavens realm Wen Guoho. What worries me now is that Gu Feiyang knows we're all here, and he's afraid to come to this fight. Even if Gu Feiyang does not dare to come, nevertheless, to be able to visit this wonderland of the Shinshao Temple, the time we spent to come here is not wasted. Without an invitation, no man has ever dared to set foot here. To have so many men gathered on the Snowfall Peak at one time is something that has never happened in Shinshao Temple for thousands of years. Indeed. Ha ha ha. Come. Let's drink some wine. Shinshao Temple is a famous wonderland on Earth, and the Snowfall Peak is located at the end of the sky, on top of the sea of clouds. Looking outside from the temple, the scenery is beyond words. Haha, I don't think that Gu Feiyang will come. What vanquisher martial sovereign, what number 3 on the heaven and earth power chart, he is nothing but a coward. We can't blame him either, knowing that there are 11 martial sovereigns waiting here, no one would have the courage to come, haha. Do you think Gu Feiyang will invite helpers to come with him? If he brings 10 martial sovereigns to help him, the battle would be intense. Martial sovereign of the nine heavens realm Yi Yuan. Even if it's 10 against 10, we might not lose. When that happens, leave Gu Feiyang to me. Gu Feiyang, he won't ask for help. How is Master Chu so sure? Because he's already here. What? He is already here? Where is he? Could Palace Master Chu be mistaken? I'm not mistaken. Do none of you notice? The ascending wind? Ascending wind? We're on top of a mountain peak. Of course, there'll be wind. The ascent of the wind and clouds. Great wind and cloud palm. The heavens stirred because of me. Such a strong force. Everyone, attack together. Don't falter. Why is it so strong? Great Ganj Seal. Blast it apart. 9th grade Xian weapon, Heaven Spear. Frost Finger. Dragon Art Primordial Seal. Heavenly Art Buddha's Hand. Mystic Art Frozen Fist. War Art Sword of Flame. Remnant Palm. Spirit Dragon. We're all martial sovereigns. Why is there such a difference in our strength? He's still so handsome. Nine Heavens Realm Martial Sovereign Gu Feiyang. Hong Yin, was this really necessary? Who have I danced for? Who overturned the world for me? Shall I dance for you one last time? Accept it. You've lost. You know I actually lost a long time ago. Hee hee. Gu Feiyang, one of us will die today. You aren't my match. Those 10 ants couldn't even withstand a single move. How can you kill me? I invited those 10 people with the intention of depleting your primordial chi. To think that those pieces of trash couldn't even withstand a single move. Let it begin. The array of purple stars. Ah, you really have your heart set on killing me. The Shinshao Temple's protection array has existed for tens of thousands of years. It's already been 1,000 years since it's last used. Today, this unfilial disciple, Chu Hongyin, relying on this array and the sword of Purple Night, shall kill Gu Feiyang. The Kochab battle formation can borrow power from the stars, which allows the treasured legendary sword I'm holding to absorb the strength that the palace would normally project onto these mountains and lands. Here on this snowy peak, underneath the Kochab star, I am a god. Gu Feiyang. I will defeat you here today, no matter your power. It's all you, old friend. Even if you have 1,000,000,000 stars, I'll finish this in one strike. Star strike sword omniscient view. Fell snow on violet night, neither god nor man shall sight. Violet night sword, to all will it ward. Jay, just hang in there. This man is the definition of ultimate coolness. Just a few more seconds to look. My memory of it ends there. When I woke up, word reached me that the palace lady had gone into seclusion. The rest of my fellow disciples left in search of new masters on the other mountains. No one was left on Snowfall Peak. As for me, since I chose to leave the palace, I started aimlessly traversing the continent. All just to see the eyes of that man once more. I realize now that on that day my master lost. The military breaker Gu Feiyang defeated 10 Nine Heavens Realm martial sovereigns with a single move and repressed the Heavenly Night Palace's Lady Chu Hongyin. The news quickly spread through the continent of Tianwu. Gu Feiyang's reputation soared like the sun itself. But just then, the tragic news of Gu Feiyang's untimely death came from the Tiandang Mountains. I couldn't believe it, no matter what. The iridescent eyes of that man had died. Who in the world could have killed him? Eventually, I reached the country of Tianshui and decided to stay at Jiaolan Academy. Because on these grounds stood the most mythical statue of Gu Feiyang, unmatched across the whole of Tianwu. On that day, at the martial arena, the demeanor of this young man was the exact same as the statue of Gu Feiyang. It's a shame that you're not him. Who in the world is he? Do I not even qualify to know of him? He has passed away. Huh? Dead? No matter who he is, since he's already dead, I now have a chance. What did he ever do to make your heart so loyal? I'll definitely be able to do anything that he did. You can do it? Then listen closely. At the Divine Shape Sea, he refined Super Xian weapons that could strike the stars. He ascended as the youngest 9th-tier refiner and was named as the most famous elder in the Alchemist Association. In the Crimson Crescent City, he brought down the city defenses with a single strike, eradicating one of the 3 superpowers from the continent. In the Eastern Seas, he aided his friend in a massacre that stretched across 8,000 miles of water and caused the Emperor of the Sea folk to issue a decree for his execution. In the Holy Lands, he suppressed a vast army of warriors, obtained 3rd place on the Heaven and Earth Cloud Wind leaderboard, and was dubbed the Military Breaker. On the Snowfall Peak, he strode through the clouds and defeated 10 martial sovereigns with one move. The most beautiful woman in the world, the Heavenly Night Palace Lady Chu Hongyin, with the appearance of a goddess, even she wasn't able to woo him. There's still much more. Now you should know who the person who has my heart is, right? If you can do even 100th of what he could, I, Luo Yunchang, will marry you. I know, of course I do. Everyone knows him. The name that disappeared 15 years ago. I'm a bit tired, I'll take my leave. I'm sorry. Young Master Yun, what's wrong? Commander Luo isn't feeling well. Everyone, continue. If Commander Luo had agreed to the marriage proposal, then not only would Qi Yang obtain the help of an alchemist and a martial lord, but also the support of the state guardians. He would have gained tremendous power. It's my time to present a gift. Master, there's something that's been bugging me. I didn't quite get who the pretty lady was talking about. Do you know? Was she talking about Lord Yangdi? He was Lord Yangdi's master. Lord Gufeiyang was a peerless expert. That statue in Jialan Academy is of him. Whoa! So it was him. I've seen that statue before. Although he looks imposing, he certainly doesn't look that handsome. He rejected the number one beauty in the world. Could he be an idiot? You don't know shit. It's called keeping your options open. Bullshit, I think he's either an idiot or gay. Haha, yeah. I also think he must have been gay. Although I've never seen Qinxiao's palace master, she was known as the number one beauty in the world. She must have been a stunning beauty. Whose heart wouldn't be moved? Aren't you guys being a little disrespectful towards a legendary martial artist? Respect my ass. Isn't he just a little bit stronger than us? Isn't he just a little more fierce? Han Bai, what do you think? Truer words have never been spoken. The number one beauty in the world had fallen for him. How sinful. He totally deserved to die. Yes, yes. Li Yunxiao, did you prepare a gift for me? Didn't we just come to eat? What gift? Humph, it looks like someone forgot his gift. What are you? A moocher? A moocher? Ha, you think I'm a moocher? You must be dreaming. Li Yunxiao, did you prepare me a gift? Show it to me, quickly. Master, take out the gift you prepared. Everyone is watching. Ru Xue, if Yunxiao hadn't saved you, you wouldn't be alive. Yeah, so what? That's unrelated. If he doesn't give me a good gift, then you already know that I possess nothing good to give you. So, I plan to play the zither for you today to celebrate the princess' health. Ha ha. Who would want to listen to a poor man like you play the zither? The number of musicians in the palace reaches the thousands. You better not disgrace the Li family. Number 8, who said you could talk? Know your place. You. Wow. You actually know how to play the zither. I want to listen. This is killing me. We spent huge amounts of gold on gifts, but we never once made the princess smile. This brat's worthless performance actually made the princess happy. Duke Jingwo was a military man. General Filong was skilled in martial arts. I didn't expect that one of their descendants could play music. I can't believe it. Li Yunxiao is exuding the aura of a grand master, a refined temperament. It's shocking. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Flowers are blooming in the courtyard. What? How are flowers blooming in the middle of the night? A spring breeze lowers bloom. Guanling melody bloom. So pretty, the flowers under the moonlight. It's a pity that Teacher Luo already left. I wonder how she would have felt after listening to this Guanling melody. Legend has it that when Gu Feiyang and Chu Hongyan first met, this Guanling melody was played in the purple bamboo forest of Qinghua Island. Back then, the forest was covered in frost, but upon hearing the melody, the flower spirit awoke and made the flowers bloom. I didn't expect to have the great fortune of listening to such a piece. Seriously, this heavenly melody should only be found in the heavens. Few mortals have heard it. Who have I danced for? Who overturned the world for me? Ha, great! Just great! I have lived for so many years, but it was not until now that I have heard such a beautiful piece. The palace musicians that I've been feeding can all go home. As of tomorrow, they can all pack their bags and get lost. So what if he played well? He didn't spend a single cent. The princess didn't actually benefit at all, so it can't compare to my demon egg. How uncultured! The gift he presented today was very precious. If I could listen to it again, I would be willing to pay anything. Commander Shao, how could you say that? If you wanted to listen to it, you could just make him play it a few more times. To play a heavenly piece, the time of the day, geographical location, and people present must be right. Back then, the number one beauty of Earth was in the violet bamboo forest. As for today, the god of flowers could appear because Princess Rushua was in the palace. Ho ho, of course you wouldn't know such things. 808. You didn't have time to learn in the past, so you should pick up your slack in the future. He compared me to the number one beauty of Earth, Chu Hongyan. Ahem. Not only did I prepare a gift for Commander Luo and Princess Rushua, I've also prepared a simple gift for Commander Shao. I have not done anything deserving, so I will decline. Young Master Li, you don't have to. I heard that years ago, while fighting the martial king of the country of 1,000 battles, Yi Shaoshan, you received an internal injury. Even to this day, you haven't been able to resolve it. I was lucky enough to obtain a clear dragon's eye pill. I wish to present it to Commander Shao. What? The 6th tier medicine, the clear dragon's eye pill. Of course. Fang Zhen, bring out the pill and present it to Commander Shao. Commander Shao, if you take this pill, 1st tier alchemist Fang Zhen, not only would it heal any injuries remaining in your body, but your cultivation would also be increased. I was able to just barely win the fight back then, but I was heavily injured. My cultivation hasn't increased at all. In fact, it's been slowly regressing. If Xiao Qingwang were to lose his abilities due to his injuries, Zhong Lishan would become the only martial king left in Tianshui. Our national power would certainly take a hit. Low-grade medicine is no longer able to suppress my injuries. My core is already being corroded. If I don't do anything, I have at most a few years left. I've sent many people to search for medicine, but they've all returned empty-handed. And yet Li Wei managed to find the clear dragon's eye pill which could completely cure him. Li Yi, you have made a great contribution. No matter what reward you ask for, I will grant it. Thank you, Your Majesty. I hope to marry Princess Rushue. Li Yi, know your place. Father, don't agree to it no matter what. I was of low status at birth. Although I appear to control the Li family, my position is precarious. Few still acknowledge me. If I want to turn the situation around, I need to have a position of high status. And without a doubt, being the princess's fiancé is the best choice. Princess Rushue is the textbook definition of a beauty too. Father, you wouldn't actually, Your Majesty, my feelings for Princess Rushue are genuine. Please grant my wish. Rushue, don't be stubborn. Li Yi has made a great contribution. I would be at ease if you were to marry him. I believe that his feelings for you are genuine. Why else would he go out of his way to obtain a precious demon egg for you? I also need to use Li Yi to keep the Li family in check. Although my daughter is precious, she can't be compared to the well-being of the country. What? How could my father, who has always loved and cherished me? I don't want this anymore. It really was a rotten egg. Father, it really was rotten. Look. How could he treat me like this? How could you say his feelings are genuine? Father, please. Demon eggs are extremely precious. How can one tell so easily? The egg being rotten would only mean that Li Yi was scammed too. Right, right. Well said, Your Majesty. I was also scammed. That damned seller needs to die a slow, painful death. That does not negate his contributions. Li Yi has made a huge contribution. I hereby announce that Rushue. Hold on. That clear dragon's eye pill is fake. What? Presenting a fake pill in front of His Majesty and all the court officials is a grave crime that would warrant the death penalty. It was presented to Xiao Qingwang too. Who would dare to fake it? Fake pill, fake. It must be fake. Father, execute him. Li Yunxiao, this is a 6th-tier medicine which I spent a fortune on. How dare you confuse the crowd with your lies? Your Majesty, he's spouting nonsense once again. His intentions are obviously impure. Again? Ah. Lord Liang, what do you think of this pill? Your Majesty, the pill doesn't seem fake, but the grade of a 6th-tier medicine is too high for me to determine if it is genuine. Li Yunxiao, you said that the pill is fake. Do you have proof? It would be very easy to determine. Although the pill itself isn't poisonous, it can produce a strong poison upon coming into contact with blood and water. Whoever ingests it would pass away on the spot. What? Your Majesty, don't listen to his nonsense. When Commander Xiao takes the pill and makes a full recovery, you will know that the pill was real. If you don't believe me, we can test it. If he passes away after taking the pill, would your head really be worth Commander Xiao's life? Test? How? 6th-tier medicine is so precious. If we were to lose the pill by testing it, then even if we killed you, it would be nowhere near enough. It's simple. Put a bit of blood on the pill and feed it to a dog. If the dog dies, you will know that the pill was fake and contained strong poison. If the dog doesn't die within 10 breaths, I will have been proven wrong, and you still have time to kill the dog and retrieve the pill. All right. That's a solid plan. Servants, bring a dog here. One of them must be lying. I want to see who has the guts to lie to me. Number 8, give me your filthy blood. Why don't you use your own blood? You were the one who brought this whole thing up. Number 8527. What the hell did you just call me, bastard? I was talking to him. He's a newly recruited servant. Young master, I came. My new number 8527. Number 8527, that's your predecessor. Greetings, predecessor. Why you? Be careful. Ha ha ha. The Li family situation is starting to get messy. Number 8, drop some blood on this pill. Huh? Why do you want my blood? Can't you use your own? Isn't it enough? That's already a lot of blood, that's just a drop. More. This pill upon touching blood will create a deadly poison. Even a single drop can kill an expert martial king. Li Yi can't escape the sin of presenting a poisonous pill. After all, Meng Bai's blood is on the pill. The heaven and earth body's origin poison is literally the origin of all poisons. Even my previous self, a rank 9 alchemist, couldn't diffuse the poison. I could only expel the poison out of my body. Wait. You, out. Let the guard come and feed it. You, come. Your Majesty, there seem to be no problems. Humph, I told you so. It's over, whatever happens next, even if I have to accept the marriage, I'll protect Li Yunxiao's life. Bastard, you deceived the Emperor. Today shall be your death. Ha ha ha. Huh. Where did that poisoned and totally dead dog come from? You tell me. How? How is this possible? It's you. You definitely did this. You definitely hid the real dog. Definitely. Hurry up and bring out the real dog. Take back this dead dog. Li Yi presented a poison pill. He's undoubtedly a goner. To think that the strife in our Li family would get fixed so easily. Guards, drag Li Yi and Fang Jin away. It hasn't been easy raising a pawn to restrict the Li family. How could this happen? Lock them in the imperial prison. Your Majesty, Your Majesty. Li Yunqiao hid the real dog. You should definitely kill his entire family. If I don't kill him, how do I explain it to Xiao Qingwang? If I kill him, how can I restrict the Li family? This is an injustice, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, kill his entire family. What a joke. Even a prince would die if he plotted to kill the commander-in-chief of the state guardians, let alone a servant who gained a bit of power. It's already a surprise that he hasn't been killed on the spot. His Majesty seems to have other plans. Your Majesty, this old servant's injuries are flaring up. I shall take my leave. General Xiao, you must take good care of your body. I shall have my men bring 100 nourishing pills to the Xiao mansion. HM. General Xiao, slow down. Can I look at General Xiao's injuries? Ah, yes. Li Yunqiao knows the golden needle acupuncture method. Since he could cure Rushiu's 5 pulses of exhaustion, he might be able to fix your problem. Very well. I'm freaking desperate. Since it's come to this, have a look. Divine Sense. Kid, how is it? Kid? Something wrong? Li Chunyang is a kid in my eyes too. Are you not a kid? Do your humeral joints and radius bones feel like they're being chewed by ants 3 times a day? Is it like an itch you can't scratch? Yes. Do your Fengmen and Shindao acupuncture points feel as if they're frozen every midnight? Yes. Did your qi show signs of dissipating during the early morning last year? Does this symptom now persist 2 hours longer? Yes. When you circulate qi through your hands yang meridian to your hands yin meridian, does a paralyzing feeling, almost like an electric current, travel through your body? Yes. Yes, I got it. Kid, you're awesome. Your words were spot on. So, the solution is, huh? Kid, continue. Why are you eating? I kid, right? What can a kid do? I was just asking some casual questions. To think that they were actually true. Don't take it to heart. Pretend I didn't ask. Never has anyone swaggered to me like this before. I called your grandpa Li Chunyang old kid and your father Li Changfeng medium kid. What do I call you besides kid? Little kid? Call me young Master Yun. Young Master Yun? Who in their right minds would ask Xiao Qingwang to call them young master? Does that kid not want to live? Kid, do you know who you're talking to? No one has ever dared to call themselves young master in front of me. If you don't want to call me that, then don't. No one's forcing you. There's a lot of lamb on the table. If you don't want to talk, then stuff your mouth and shut the fuck up. What an imposing manner, Marshal King Xiao. This boy is really looking to die. He is really out of his mind. Commander Xiao, Yunqiao is too young and ignorant. I hope you can forgive him for the sake of the old master. Ha ha ha. As Li Chunyang's heir, you do have his demeanor. Ha ha. Why can't I have such an interesting child? Well, I'll call you young Master Yan from now on. Since when did Xiao Qingwang become so accommodating? Young Master Yun, can my injuries be cured? Boy, don't go too far. I've already given you enough face. Give me enough face? Fuck it. Your slap just now has broken the bone in my shoulder. Do you dare to say that wasn't intentional? Then what do I have to do for you to remember? Hee hee hee. You drink with me first, and we will talk about the treatment of your internal injuries later. Fine, let's drink. I'll get drunk with you today. Ha ha ha. This person was the laughingstock of the Lee family? I'm afraid that no one will dare to look down on him anymore. The Lee family finally has a worthy heir. I lost to this person in the first place, but I didn't lose unfairly. Yun Chao. Thank you. Don't mention it, anything for you. Commander Xiao, I'll take my leave first. When I remember the solution, I'll tell you. Fine, I'm always waiting for you, young Master Yun, don't forget. It has not been a day or two since I had the internal injuries, so let's not hurry, but this kid is interesting, young Master Yun, even Xiao Qing Wang is convinced by you. How proud I am to be your brother. How did you know the blue water dragon I pill was poisonous? Yeah, Master, you are really amazing. How can you tell it was poisonous from such a distance? It was a real blue water dragon I pill, it wasn't poisonous. What? It's not convenient to talk here, let's talk as we walk. As soon as they left the palace, Li Yunqiao told everyone about Meng Bai's heaven-earth venomous body. Young Master Yun, you are really bold. I can't believe you dare to play such a trick in front of so many people. One careless mistake would have doomed you. Master, you took advantage of me again. Since young Master Yun is willing to tell us such secret matters, he naturally regards us all as his confidants. Is that young Master Yun Xiao of the Li family? My master would like to invite young Master Yun to have a chat. It's getting late and I'm sleepy, some other day. Ha ha. Although it's getting late, the night is still young for a good friend. I consider myself worthy to be young Master Yun's good friend, but I wonder if young Master Yun will give me the honor? Second Prince of the State of Tianshui Qingyu. Even if we are good friends, I am not interested in being alone with a man in the middle of the night. Then excuse me. It's simple, each of my maid is as pretty as a flower. I'll ask them to pour wine and sing for us while you and I drink together. In that case, it's worth meeting you. The rumors were indeed false. Young Master Yun has an exceptional demeanor and an elegant bearing. You've hidden your true self deeply. Your Highness, I'm flattered. I can see the hidden chi of the dragon between your Highness' eyebrows. You're a true dragon indeed. To think Li Yunqiao would be so direct with me. Commander Bai told me that I'd encounter my fated benefactor tonight. My journey would be smooth from then on. I didn't believe it at first. But now, are you my fated benefactor? The State Guardian's third commander by Mao? The most mysterious commander? It is said that he can read faces, predict the future, and is proficient in the art of astrology. Is this true? I don't know much about the art of astrology. In my previous life, I met many great people that could see the future. It's naturally true. Young Master Yun, a pleasure to meet you. Commander of the State Guardian's 3rd Division by Mao. Commander Bai is actually a woman? Your Highness having such a capable figure as a benefactor should suffice. I have no intention of joining any plot pertaining to the fight for the throne. I heard such treasonous words, I fear that I won't live for long. Young Master Yun, you're quite bold. You've exceeded my expectations. Prince Yu will definitely become the ruler of Tianshui. If you help him, your Li family shall prosper. This is a great opportunity. Currently, the Li family is facing difficulties. Is young Master Yun going to turn a blind eye? I originally didn't care about the Li family. But the Li family did raise this body. The Li family's blood is flowing through my veins. Once I regain my previous strength, not to mention getting the Li family out of this. Even letting the Li family establish its own country would be extremely easy. But, if I can't even protect my own life, how can I protect the Li family? Finding a backer for the Li family shall be my repayment for my body being born. I want Prince Yu to promise that as long as he lives, he'll protect the Li family's prosperity, prestige, and peace. Good. I promise to you that I, Qin Yu, for as long as the Li family doesn't rebel, will protect the Li family's prosperity, prestige, and peace for as long as I live. The Li family has done many great things for this country. It's a pity that father cooked the hunting dog that catches the hare. That's just how dynasties work. Since I've already promised to help Prince Yu, is there anything for me to do? Please tell me. Young Master Yun, healing Commander Zhao's injuries, what's the chance of success? No medicine could cure Xiao Qingwang's injuries. Everyone took this into account when they were scheming. If Li Yunxiao can actually completely cure Xiao Qingwang injuries, then everything changes. 100%. What? Young Master Yun, is it actually 100%? It's without a doubt 100%. Is Prince Yu implying that I shouldn't treat him? No. Treat him. You must treat him. Heaven is smiling down on me. As long as I win Xiao Qingwang over, my eldest brother won't dare meddle with us. The longer we drag it out, the better it'll be for us. Prince Yu is only 16 years old. Your Highness is more than 30 years younger than Prince Yang. Surely His Majesty is also supporting you. However, His Majesty's days seems to be numbered. I've seen his body. Young Master Yun, what do you mean? Could you have seen something? Young Master Yun's medicinal arts are peerless. Is His Majesty ill? His Majesty is already 70 years old. His body is old and frail. However, the most important thing isn't his age. I realized that his pupils were slightly weakened. It could be a slow-acting poison. Who would dare poison His Majesty? It must be my eldest brother's doing. He couldn't wait any longer. If His Majesty suddenly dies, Tianshui will be in chaos. I think Your Highness should enter the palace as soon as possible and convince His Majesty to issue an imperial edict making you the next king. Young Master Yun, how are you so certain that His Majesty will make me king? Which official doesn't know of the situation? Qin Yang followed His Majesty into war long ago. His military achievements were splendid. He was automatically recognized to be the king's successor. But, over the years, His Majesty suddenly changed his attitude and began treating Qin Yang coldly. Slowly his power and influence began to be transferred to you, Your Highness. Even Commander Bai Mao and the 3rd Division were sent by His Majesty to protect Your Highness, right? Otherwise, who in the State Guardians would dare to secretly collude with you? Even a fool can see His Majesty's attitude. He intends to make you king. It's only that Qin Yang's influence over the military and court is still too big. His Majesty is afraid that you won't be able to suppress him. That's why he has delayed making a decree. Even my Li family was on Qin Yang's side back then. However, when number 8 took over, they suddenly began supporting Your Highness. What? Is my analysis wrong? Since young Master Yun, an exceptional person, believes so, then it's no wonder that the others think so too. Actually, I'm just a pawn placed onto the chessboard by my father. A pawn used to fight Qin Yang. Do you think I want to compete for the throne? I've been dragged here by my father. If I don't compete, I'll die. Do you think he actually wants to protect me? He only wants to protect himself. What you mean is, His Highness Qin Yang has a strong desire for the throne, but His Majesty the Emperor is too fond of power. He has no intentions of stepping down. So he gave you a promotion in order to delay His Highness Qin Yang. To make His Highness divert his attention towards you instead of His Majesty? Young Master Yun really is a genius. I've only suggested a few things, and yet you've analyzed the occurrences down to its smallest detail. If young Master Yun had helped me sooner, I would have taken the initiative already. Looks like my calculations were correct. Young Master Yun really is the esteemed prodigy that Your Highness thought him to be. This is quite troublesome. His Majesty has been slowly poisoned for a long while. He could succumb at any time. Without support from the throne, it would be very difficult to stand against the eldest prince. So it'll be a divine blessing if you can heal the commander of state guardians, Xiao Qing Wang. I understand now. Even though the state guardians were always under the emperor's direct command, curing Xiao Qing Wang of his injuries is a massive favor. We just need to bring him closer to our side. To be frank, the battle my brother and I are having for the throne will be decided by 6 people. As long as I have the majority of votes between the 6, I'll have nothing to fear even if the minority fully opposes it. Prime Minister Lan Hong is a cautious old fox. He never picks a side until the end. Young Master Yun's grandfather Duke Jingguo was supporting the eldest prince. But now his position is unknown, and the Li family is undergoing many changes. Commander Xiao Qing Wang directly serves His Majesty and doesn't belong to either faction. The palace's head refiner Zhang Qingfan is loyal to His Highness Qin Yang. The president of the Alchemists Association, Master Su Han, does not involve himself in any political events. He is focused solely on the path of a refiner. As for the headmaster of Jiaolan Academy, Lord Zhonglishan has closer ties to Your Highness Prince Yu. Because Prince Yu was a former student of his. I can help reclaim the Li family's control, then I would have the Li family's and my teacher's support. If you include Xiao Qingwang Sei, I basically have 2.5 people. Even if Zhang Qingfan and Lan Hong stand on Qin Yang's side, I'd still win by half. The future would be full of promise. Your Highness, don't forget that the Emperor is still alive. As long as His Majesty lives, all efforts will be in vain even if all 6 people support you. So you're saying that as long as Father lives, it'll be a detriment? Whether it's an advantage or not depends on how you act. If done well, it'll be an advantage, and vice versa. But if His Majesty suddenly perishes, and everyone knows that Qin Yang poisoned him, then even if all 6 people help him, you would have nothing to fear. If you can help me succeed, I'll not only promise peace for the Li family. The first thing I do after my ascension will be the announcement of the marriage between you and Sister Ruxiue. What the heck? What do you mean? Now I know, young Master Yun is the kind of person to be very reserved, like a man surrounded by female desire, but only has eyes for one. Sister Ruxiue may be beautiful, but she's very delicate and needy. Even a temporary marriage between you 2 would suffice. We're all men, we understand. If I can succeed my father, I'll personally see this operation through. He's even willing to give his sister away just to take the throne. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. HM? Eh? HM. Looks like the relationship between these 2 isn't simple. Let's talk about that later. Important matters first. Who's there? Beware of assassins. All men gather protect His Highness. Even in the face of enemies, your demeanor remains calm and composed. It's stunning. With her protecting me, naturally I wouldn't be afraid. But you are alone, and yet you seem poised, color me impressed. Could it be that Commander Bai is only protecting the prince, and not me? Then I might have to cry for help. Young Master Yun can relax and stay seated. I've experienced many attempted assassinations like this. With Commander Bai here, no one would be able to hurt me other than the Emperor's 2 martial kings. It'd be good if all were as usual, but I'm afraid it's more tricky this time. HM? Ah. Not good. There's a master. Commander Bai's techniques look interesting. The opponent may be ruthless, but with her around, you can relax. How does he know about the enemy's condition? Tonight, no assassin shall not be forgiven. Move, Your Highness. Bai Mao. Barrier formation. Your Highness. I'm fine. Yunyo. You kicked the prince away just to save the 2 maids? I only have 2 arms, and my instincts led me to save the beautiful women. His Highness Qin Yu looks to be uninjured. That's good. Young Master Yun is very charming. Saving pretty girls in danger is normal to him. We should think of a way to escape now. Don't think I don't know who you are. Intentionally hiding your body shape, application of bone contractions, and utilizing swift and agile martial art methods. You may not be able to defeat me by doing that, but you can hide your movements. Your mission was just to delay me. The most crucial part for the one who hired you was to assassinate the prince. Am I right, Gao Feng? State Guardian Unit 1 Commander Gao Feng, State Guardian Unit 1 Deputy Commander Ji Ming. Between these two, one is Martial Lord of the Four Quadrants realm, and the other is a great martial master of the Three Powers realm. The odds restacked against us. Gao Feng, you are the commander of the first unit of the city guards. How could you join forces with the first prince? Are you not afraid of His Majesty's and Commander Zhao's wrath? Look at yourself, Commander Bai. It seems like you have been more deeply involved in this power struggle than I have. I was ordered by His Majesty to protect Prince Yu. What about you? Does His Majesty know that you are here? Does Commander Xiao know? Let's stop these useless speeches. Now that I've decided to act, I must succeed. Anyone who escapes today will be lucky to be alive. Go kill Prince Yu. And get rid of that Li family boy and those two serving ladies while you're at it. Finish it quickly, then come and help me kill Commander Bai Mao. Yes. Where are you looking, Commander Bai? Oh, the Brahmin-embroidered flag of oceans and clouds. Gao Feng, you remember this battle flag, right? You can't break through unless you have the strength of a martial king. Now why don't you get lost? It is true that you can't break through the flag without the strength of a martial king, but it is a defective item that Yang Di refined in his early years. It can last for at most an hour. Kill off the Li family boy first. We'll kill Qin Yu in an hour. Li Yunxiao, run and call for reinforcements. A mere martial warrior wants to escape from my clutches? Is it possible? Li Yunxiao is done for. Peach Blossom Sword Intent. How beautiful. The wild catkins are carried by the wind, the light peach blossoms are swept away by rivers. Ah! Your sword intent only expresses the part about peach blossoms. But it doesn't encompass the flowing water. Eat this. Your whole insignificant life will turn into flowing water. Brat, look closely. This is the true peach blossom sword intent. Your cultivation will determine how much of it you can understand. A peach blossom hut and a peach blossom garden. A peach blossom sink in the peach blossom hut. The peach blossom sink plants peach blossom trees and plucks the peach blossoms to sell for wine. Peach blossom sword intent, this is the true peach blossom sword intent. I suddenly feel like crying. I have trained in the peach blossom sword intent for more than 30 years, spending many hours training each day. But compared to that, my sword strike is just dirt. Ji Ming, don't forget your identity and our mission. You are the vice commander of the first unit of the city guards, and one of my underlings. You are a commander of the city guards, but you are a martial artist first. If you lose your passion for the pursuit of martial arts, even if you were the main commander or His Majesty the King, what meaning would it have? My life will come to an end, but martial arts are eternal. If I follow you, will you really teach me the peach blossom sword intent? Although the peach blossom sword intent is beautiful, the path of martial artist is never ending. If you follow me, you will be able to walk even further. Commander Gao, I'm sorry for this. Everything had gone flawlessly so far today. I didn't think that, since it's come to this, there's no point staying here any longer. Harg. Commander Bai, I'll see you next time. Ha ha. The gods truly are with me. Meeting young Master Yun really is my fortune. With Commander Ji aiding me, things will progress smoothly. Your Highness, the person I want to follow is young Master Yun, not you. Right now, young Master Yun is my ally. I may have turned to your side today, but I won't follow you forever. Once I finish learning the Peach Blossom Sword intent, I'll take my leave. You're going to take what you want and get away fast? That works. Just make sure not to come back later, crying and begging to follow me. Young Master Yun's combat abilities are top-notch. It's hard to imagine such control. As a martial master, I'm ashamed that my knowledge of martial arts are not even 1,000th of young Master Yun's. I'm most impressed. Martial arts are eternal. We're all just seekers of knowledge traveling the same path. That's right. Martial arts exist far and wide. Who would dare say that they have reached the pinnacle? Each individual is only an insignificant part of the whole. Li Yunqiao seems to have hidden martial intentions in every word and step he takes. We shouldn't linger here any longer. Let's head to my royal quarters. And he's far more difficult to read than I had thought. The next day inside the Li mansion, Li Yi was stripped of his official title, but the emperor allowed him to maintain control of the Li family. Li Yunqiao and his friends visited the mansion once the news had spread. Hey, 8527, I heard about your release. I'm here to pay you a visit. Li Yunqiao. I was just about to go looking for you. I didn't expect you to show up on your own. You're still a part of the lower class within the Li family, regardless of what happened. And now, you've managed to evade some life and death consequences. Good for you. I'm here to celebrate that. Kill him. Now. Arg. For the crimes of attacking a royal official and of attacking a state guardian, execute them all. I was appointed to lead the Li family by His Majesty himself. And you dare try to kill me? Without a title, killing you would be like slaying swine. If the emperor ever asks, I will explain myself. You won't need to worry about it. Take them. Thugs. How dare any of you try to kill me? A 5-star great martial warrior? I didn't think this brat would have such power. His skills are not as simple as they appear. Young Master Yun, do you want me to intercept? The strongest out of those 4 is just a 3-star great martial warrior. Even if those 4 teamed up, it'd be difficult for them to catch him. Just be careful. Unseal. A 3rd-tier Xian weapon. So what if it's 3rd tier? My cultivation base is 3 stars higher than yours. Let's see how you escape this. How shameless of you all to gang up on me. Hee. Not bad. You're quite good at running away. I'm guessing you've practiced a lot. You little rat. You're trying to stop me with that kind of trashy cultivation base? A gravity field? Tenfold gravity? A 4-quadrant realm martial lord. Let's go. Hold on. Let me get rid of this pest first. This isn't good. City incineration? Ugh. Let's go. What's going on? Why does an expert in the martial lord realm want your life? How should I know why a martial lord would suddenly appear? Why are they here? That's a long story. Anyways, why are you here, Teacher Luo? I heard that last night, you performed the Guangling Odyssey, causing the flowers to bloom. I want to hear it too. To play a piece, you need the right time of the day, geographical location, and people present. I don't have the same environment available as last night, so how could I play it? It's a shame. If everything's right, could you perform it for me later on? Teacher Luo, a martial lord realm assassin, has appeared in the country. He's working with Li Yi too. Furthermore, he tried to poison Commander Xiao yesterday. He's definitely up to something. Please inform His Majesty, Teacher Luo. Search the city and kill them all. I will inform His Majesty. Can you treat Commander Zhao's injury? As long as I'm alive, I should be able to heal him. All right then, I'll get going first. While you're treating Commander Zhao, I'll send people to guard you. Thank you. Li Yi has a martial lord realm bodyguard. He can't be your everyday person. If this bodyguard wasn't sent by Qin Zhang, he wouldn't just turn a blind eye either. Wait for me outside. Yes. Old man, come out already. Or should I remove your floorboards? How did you find me? Blood is thicker than water. Our souls reacted. You're still just as vicious when attacking. Ho ho ho, how interesting. You've actually opened all of your meridians? Li Yunxiao's old fart state lord Li Qingyang. Ooh. A 4-star martial warrior. Very nice. This is good. There is no doubt that you are my grandson. You are certainly stronger than those lousy dogs by a fair margin. Why are you hiding here? Playing hide and seek? Had I not noticed your breaths earlier, I'd have really thought that you'd been taken out by 8527. You must be joking. He's just a servant. How could he go up against me? Huh? What did you just say? You noticed my breaths? Did you think that you'd hidden yourself well? Had I not had the foundational skills to notice you when Li Yi challenged me, would you have expected a 4-star martial warrior like me to win against him without some sort of trump card? There's no way. My personal Qingyang stealth arts. Enough about that, let's talk. What thoughts and decisions do you have in mind now that you've seen the Li family's situation? Let's test this brat's motives. What do you think my thoughts and decisions are? You keep hiding yourself away, so you obviously want to distance yourself. 1. To observe Qin Jing's attitude and decisions. 2. To better observe as events unfold and plans develop. After all, Qin Jing has been around for a while. If he were removed, it wouldn't be long before drastic changes came to Tianshui. Your motives for remaining concealed are simply to observe events in peace and to plan for the future of the Li family. How else would a lowly servant like 8527 be so arrogant in front of you? Next, you will predictably want to know how did you know? What causes you to think that? At first, I wasn't sure. I thought that you'd genuinely been tricked by a servant. But once I noticed your breath, I was able to confirm my guesses straight away. Because you have broken through to the 5 Elements realm and become a martial king. Ha ha. Our Li family has a definite successor. Kid, you're pretty good at playing the fool. Even I could have misjudged you as a random nobody if I hadn't noticed, let alone the whole country. Other than the 2 points you've already made, there was another purpose. I wanted to see who could accumulate the largest amount of influence without me around. Sigh. Alas, events only disappointed me. Your father also came back once in secret. He left in relief after seeing me. As for the rest, only your 4th uncle was borderline useful. But his attitude while beside Li Yi, sigh. But it's different now. Your performance has exceeded all of my expectations. If it weren't for these circumstances, you would have continued to play the fool, right? Quick, tell me, what do you think of current circumstances, and have you got any intentions? Regarding matters of the family, I do not have many thoughts. If you want a successor, please look to others. My path is fully set on martial arts. I don't think much on mundane matters like politics. But as for the matters of the country, the one to succeed will no doubt be the second prince, Qin Yu. How do you know that it'll be Qin Yu? You do know that the Li family has always supported the eldest prince. Because now, I'm backing Qin Yu. So his succession will be indisputable. Who? Times have changed since I went into seclusion for a while. And the people I knew have changed to follow suit. Qin Yu, right? Since it has come to this, I'll bring the entire Lee family into your mad quest. Oh, it's almost time. A. Oh, A. A third-tier alchemist. A 3-star martial lord. Their capabilities aren't bad. Looking at this, I doubt their relationship is normal either. Master-son, the benumbing chi invading my brother's body has gradually condensed over time, and the energy cost of suppressing that chi has increased accordingly. If it keeps going like this, Brother Chunyang, I've already done my best. Dashing has had pure benumbing chi injected into his body. The fact that he's been able to maintain his current physical condition while enduring this for so many years is a fair-sized miracle. It's also thanks to your recent advancements in power, or he would have succumbed to the poisonous effects of the benumbing chi long ago. This bottle of soothing pills is the last one within my possession. There's 30 in here, enough for a month. After 30 more days, even your power as a 1-star martial king won't be enough to suppress the poisonous chi, even if you were to continue taking soothing pills. Master-son, what do you mean by that? You can't just give up on him. 5 years ago, I accepted your commission and treated him for all of this time. I think that amount of work is enough to merit the payment. Now that the chi has seeped into the bone marrow, this situation is out of my hands. Even if you gave me more money, I have no way to save him. Big brother, I've been a burden on you for many years. If you didn't have to transfer true chi into me every day, you would have become more than just a martial king by now. You could have stepped into the legendary 6 dimensions realm. Now that I won't be holding you back, I'm happy. Ha ha. Brother Chunyang, Brother Dashing, I'll take my leave. Hold up. Are you really a 3rd-tier alchemist? If you weren't the descendant of Chunyang himself, I would have stripped you of your cultivation base long ago with an attitude like that. You're just a lowly 3rd tier, and yet you're this arrogant? There are 8th and 9th tier alchemists. Would merely looking at them require you to gouge your own eyes out? Lowly 3rd tier? 8th and 9th tier? You really don't know anything, do you? Even your emperor would have to greet me if we were to meet. Yunchao, mind your manners. Master's son is a 3rd-tier alchemist from the Dusk Flame Empire that I personally invited. When I reached the martial realm while traveling within the Dusk Flame Empire, you were still wearing diapers. Diapers my foot. Traveling my ass. Fool. Since the Alchemist Association is 3rd tier, they must have at least a 5th-tier alchemist. How dare a trashy 3rd tier like you talk about traveling across the Dusk Flame Empire? Do you want me start rumors about what you just said and let the entirety of the Dusk Flame Empire's alchemist network know? Let's see how you dominate after that. Brother Chunyang, teach your descendant properly. Boy, won't you give Master's son any face? You've really got some courage. Just get out already. Brother Chunyang, are you letting him off the hook this easily? Then what do you intend to do? He dared to disrespect me, at least 4 limbs torn off, as compensation for this. I push you a little and now you want to take it this far? How dare you hit a 3rd-tier alchemist? What's so great about being an alchemist? I'm an alchemist too. Open your damn eyes and take a look at this. How is that possible? A 2nd-tier alchemist? At this age? Why, you brat, trash like you must understand that there's always a bigger fish. If you get cocky with just that, you'll get beaten to death. Getting slapped by me is better than you getting beaten to death. I'm educating you. That's impossible. You dare forge the badge of an alchemist? That is a crime warranting capital punishment. Forging an alchemist badge will get all the alchemists in the continent executed. Execute my foot. Do you want to get slapped again? I'm a 9-star martial warrior in terms of cultivation. How could I get slapped by him? I even felt that dodging the slap would be impossible. Get lost while I'm still feeling nice. Don't tell me, is this real? Of course it's real. Who in the whole Tianwu continent would dare to forge this thing? Then why you really are, I'm just an alchemist. You brat. How much more are you keeping from me? You can really act. Brother, you've got a descendant suitable for being your heir. Not only is he a 4-star martial warrior at such a young age, he's even a second-tier alchemist. CC you brat, he's probably unrivaled in the entire country of Tianshui. If my descendants were a tenth as capable as Yun Xiao, I would be content. The old guy calls you brother and you're called Dashing. Does that make you Chen Jin grandfather? Didn't you die in battle a few years ago? Brother Dashing only looks like that because of me. I was supposed to fight that battle instead, but I was in seclusion. Xiao Qingwang chose Dashing to replace me as they were in a rush. Xiao Qingwang? Did he also sustain his internal injuries in that battle? Right. Back then, Tianshui in the 100 Battles country fought for one of the 3 superior auxiliary country positions under the lead of the Dusk Flame Empire. We fought to the death in the 100 Battles country's Gold City. 5 of the team leaders of the city guards and Xiao Qingwang's lieutenant died in that battle. My brother Dashing also contracted his illness then. Tianshui might have won the battle, but we lost over 100 experts at the Martial Master realm or above. Only a dozen or so returned alive, and almost all of them were crippled. I also thought that I wouldn't be able to live long. Fortunately, my brother got Sun Jingzong from the Dusk Flame Empire to mend my wounds. Country rankings can result in such fierce and cruel conflicts. What is with these rankings? The Dusk Flame Empire is one of the 3 great empires in South Tianwu. It boasts a total of 9 auxiliary countries. They are split into 3 superior, 3 middle, and 3 low countries. If a country has a 6 Directions Realm Martial Grand Master or a 4th-tier Lord-class alchemist who is willing to stay with the country, then that country would automatically rise to become superior rank. Every year, the Dusk Flame Empire would allocate these countries large quantities of cultivation resources. If there are less than 3 superior countries, the middle countries would fight over the remaining vacancies. A battle crueler than you could ever imagine could happen. How could such a cruel battle take place over rankings? Cruel? In order to survive in Tianwu, power is crucial. What can guarantee power? Resources, of course. It is a battle for resources disguised as a ranking battle. Humans are like ants. Their lives are trivial. What really determines combat power is the number of strong cultivators. This is why all countries must recruit strong warriors. Many empires have strong sects and large families backing them. For example, the Dusk Flame Empire, which we are attached to, is supported by the Heaven Gathering sect. Heaven Gathering sect? I think my eldest disciple, Hua Qianchu, took a disciple who was the son of the sect master of the Heaven Gathering sect. What was his name? I can't remember. It is rumored that the sect leader of the Heaven Gathering sect, Qi Feng, is a 7 Constellations Realm Martial Emperor and is just a step away from becoming an 8 Desolation Realm Martial Supreme. He is even Martial Sovereign Hua Qianchu's direct disciple. Not even the backers of the other empires would dare to provoke them. Martial Sovereign Hua Qianchu. Oh, I remember, he was called Qi Feng. So he's the sect leader now. Little Hua is a martial sovereign too. That should have happened after I fell. Back then, he was still stuck as an 8 Desolation Realm Martial Supreme. Yun Xiao, if you ever get the chance to visit the Dusk Flame Empire, remember never to provoke the Heaven Gathering sect. Any one of their inner disciples, is it once again time for the ranking battles, which happen every 5 years? Right. The battle 5 years ago was of great detriment to our country's power. The wisest choice would be to opt out of this battle. While middle countries will have to turn over more resources and taxes, it's a rare opportunity for the country to rest and recuperate. Then we will have to hurry. I'm afraid His Majesty won't be willing to opt out of this battle. I will only be able to persuade him to opt out if Prince Yu ascends to the throne. Prince Yu? Dashing, you don't know much about the current situation. Let me tell you about it. The way His Majesty treats his loyal servants really pains my heart. After I pass away, I'll have to leave the Chen family in your hands. Brother, don't worry. As long as the Li family stands, the Chen family will not collapse. Brother! 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 My brother! Brother! Isn't it just the poisonous effects of benumbing qi? You don't have to talk so morbidly. Xiao Qingwang is afflicted with this kind of poison too. Although there isn't much, it is already deeply rooted within his bones. You should have been hurt by the same person. That person cultivates benumbing qi. Right. It was the 100 Battles country's top expert. Martial King Yi Shaoshan. The ice element attack of the martial lord who saved Old 8 in the courtyard earlier seemed to be composed of benumbing qi. What? But because his cultivation was lacking, it was way weaker than the poison within your body. That brat has not only His Majesty's support, he even has the people of the 100 Battles country's Yi Shaoshan supporting him. If I had known, I would have killed him long ago. He won't stop at that. We will have more than enough opportunities to kill him. Let's cure Elder Chen of the poison first. Not even the third-tier alchemist, Sun Jingzong, could do it. What can we do? It is indeed hard to completely get rid of the poison, but my current level is enough to suppress the poison. What did you say? Brat, what did you say? Don't you brag about this. Medicinal pills with the qi of a martial king. Sun Jingzong was on the right track, but he wasn't experienced enough. He used the wrong medicine. Your qi is also a problem. He requires very strong extreme yang qi. Strong amounts of extreme yang energy. In the whole country of Tianshui, the only martial kings are Commander Xiao, Zhong Lishan, and myself. None of us walk the path of extreme yang energy. Where could we find someone like that? I have someone in mind. The commander of the 4th team of the city guards, Luo Yuncheng. Although her abilities are slightly lacking, she uses extreme yang qi. Indeed. I'll go catch that lass right this moment. Calm down. Don't rush to find Luo Yuncheng. I need to first refine some medicinal pills that can suppress the cold poison. But the ingredients. This is the key to the family secret vault. I've always kept it with me. Apart from that extorted by Sun Jingzong, the rest of the family's wealth is in it. See if what you need is in there and let me know what is missing. I'll find it immediately. As one of the most powerful families in Tianshui, I am sure there must be many good things in this secret vault. What I lack most right now is all kinds of resources that can increase my cultivation speed. Wait for my news. What's going on? The master is back. Where did the young master go? Fourth uncle, take me to the family's secret vault. The young master is coming out. The young master is coming out. Secret vault? That's the restricted area of the family, and the key. This is the key to the secret vault. Have you seen the old master? Is he all right? Fourth uncle, you'd better not ask too much, and just take me to the secret vault. This is the order from the old master himself. Understand. Ji Ming, wait for me here. Yes. Vermilion Bird Divine Fire Array. Yunxiao, you can recognize this array? How is this possible? Old Master had invited many experts to examine it, but no one could recognize it. How long has this secret vault been in existence for? I'm not sure, but I have heard from former elders that this secret vault seems to have existed before the Li family set foot here. It was not built by our Li family. That's right. This Vermilion Bird Divine Fire Array is a 9th grade array and has been lost for a long time. Although some versions are circulating on the continent, they are all incomplete versions. If the ancestors of the Li family had the ability to construct this array, then they must be a superpower that held sway over the entire continent, and not a small family dwelling in a mere state of Tianshui. The secret vault has always been a restricted area of the family. No one can enter it without the permission of the patriarch. I'll wait for you outside. All right. It turns out that this place is an interstitial space asterisk. Such a large interstitial space must be supported by some divine artifact. No wonder the doors are guarded by the vermilion bird divine fire array. Where is it? Where is the support of this interstitial space? Let me see. Ha ha. I can't believe this tablet actually contains such tremendous power. I'll see what you really are. Like a dream, like an illusion. The flower in the mirror and the moon in the water. This is Divine Realm Tablet. What is the monument of the world God? How can it have such power? How could it break right through my moonset arts? The flow of its odd energy is stronger than my 9th tier Xian weapon, the constellation impaling sword. Could it be in the 10th ultimate realm? It is rumored that the moment you enter the 10th ultimate realm, you will have reached the pinnacle of martial arts and become a martial deity. The monument of the world God, could it be an artifact left behind by the rumored deity? That must be it. The power to attack the soul head-on can only be found in artifacts from the rumored 10 ultimate realm martial deities. Using the energy from the monument to guide it, the godly evolution techniques transforming on its own, the energies are responding to each other. The godly evolution technique might also be a martial deity class cultivation technique. The monument of the world God can connect the constellations. It's truly amazing. I'm not sure if it'd let me place my seal on it. The monument of the world God entered my consciousness. Consciousness storage. Will the monument of the world God help me break through to the peak 5-star martial warrior stage right away? But, no matter what I try, I can only enter the extra-dimensional subspace of the monument. I can't control it at all. It's just like having another extra-dimensional storage space in my mind. Forget it. I could take the treasures in the Lee family vault along with the monument of the world God. Let's leave it be for now. Next, I have to refine some pills and medicine. Not just to treat Xiaoqing Wang and Chen Dashing's injuries either. It's needed to prepare everything for my future cultivation needs. Many things are going on in Tianshui. I'm afraid that we won't have peace for much longer. What I need to do focus on is to prepare for rainy days. Alchemist Association. Jiarong? He went into seclusion at the same time as Association head Su and hasn't come out yet. Don't worry, just call him out. He won't get mad at you. That's Young Master Yun. When alchemists go into seclusion, their training is much tougher and more perilous than that of martial artists. If he is disturbed for no reason, best case scenario is cultivation could be ruined. Worst case scenario, he could lose his sanity. If Jiarong learns that I was looking for him, but you didn't tell him, the consequences would be even worse. Li Yunxiao is far too arrogant. All these alchemists are crazy people with their noses stuck in the air. They look down on everyone except more advanced alchemists. You're just the young master of the Li family. Although you are a very capable martial artist, they walk the path of alchemy. Why would they care about you? If you need something, we can help you. I plan to refine some pills, and I want Jiarong to assist me. So that's what you're here for. Our Alchemist Association doesn't have much else, but we do have plenty of alchemists. I can arrange for 2 alchemists to refine the pills for you. Since when was it so easy to talk with the Alchemist Association? I once commissioned a 2nd-tier pill, but I had to wait for more than a month. That's too troublesome. It's easier to order Jiarong around. Master Liang, please fetch him for me. Easier to order around? He's so cocky. That wouldn't be good. I'll ask you one last time. Will you call him or not? That's all right. Ji Meng, let's go then. Isn't he being far too rude to Master Liang? If this is the case, I can't do anything about Xiao Qingwang's injuries. Tell them to come to the Alchemist Association themselves. W8. Young Master Yun, I'll call for Jiarong right now. Even if he's in a life or death situation, that wouldn't be good. Jiarong is in seclusion. We shouldn't disturb him. Xiao Qingwang's injury would be considered a national affair. Within our country, you are the only one with the ability to heal him. I'll call for Jiarong right now. Who are you kidding? If Xiao Qingwang's treatment were to be hindered because of me, forget Xiao Qingwang, even His Majesty the King or Association head Su Han would skin me alive. Young Master Yun, just who are you? Lulu, go ahead and call him out. Ah? Me? Master Jia, something came up, so we'll need you to come out of seclusion. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Jiarong is going to be furious. Although it's for the sake of treating Xiao Qingwang, I have no choice but to do so. How dare you? You dared disturb me when I'm in seclusion. I was one step away from becoming a second-tier alchemist. Ah, second tier. But now, all my hard work has gone down the drain. Not even killing you would be enough to pay for that. What? Second tier? How long has it been since your last advancement? Is that even possible? Wow, Liang Wenyu, so this was your doing. Were you purposely making trouble because I was about to advance to the second tier? El Li Yunchao demanded we call you out. I tried my best to stop him, but I couldn't. Huh? Yun, that's exactly right. I've been looking for you. I've been waiting for a long time too. Humph, he still dares to speak like that? Let's see how you die. If young Master Yun came, why didn't you call me out earlier? Do you know how precious his time is? How dare you make him wait? Do you not cherish your job? Young Master Yun, I'm truly sorry you had to deal with all these idiots. If I had known you were coming, I wouldn't have gone into whatever damn seclusion. Oh, but you were trying to advance to second tier. Second tier. But now, all your hard work has gone down the drain. Not even killing me would be enough to pay for that. Ah, what's so hard about trying to break through to second tier? I can do that at any time. This stupid brain of mine. Why did I choose such bad timing? I deserve to be disturbed for that. You did great by disturbing me. What dis? Young Master Yun, this training room is the largest within the association. Temple Sakuras in the meadow, those fierce, determined strikes, how are they producing such a different effect? It's as if he's writing words in the clouds. A peach blossom hut and a peach blossom garden, a peach blossom saint in the peach blossom hut. The peach blossom saint plants peach blossom trees and plucks the peach blossoms to sell for wine. Ji Ming, if you aren't able to learn anything beyond enhancing your understanding of the peach blossom intent by the time you finish my training, it will only prove that you lack talent. In that case, you'll never be allowed to follow me again. This time, don't disturb us even if the Emperor loses his life. Why, yes, sir. Let's refine the first batch. First and foremost, watch and learn. Your job beyond that is to support me with spirit power when mine alone is not enough. I hadn't originally planned on you helping me with anything. You were going to deal with whatever random things came up. It's fine, I'm fine with random things. I love helping you with random things. Young Master Yun, you didn't empty out the association store for all of this, right? These are from the Li family's private vault. I brought all of them over. As expected from the most powerful presence in the military of Tianshui. Among the pills we have to refine today, there are a few extreme yang items. It will be difficult for me to control the refinement with my current spirit power. No matter how proficient my techniques are, it won't be able to replace the effects of the spirit power. Therefore, my primary objective in this seclusion is to ascend into a second-tier refiner. Both of us have to ascend. Yes, young Master Yun. Okay, I'll go have some tea first. Eh? Right as Li Yunqiao started his seclusion, major events occurred in Tianshui country. Li Chunyang regained control in the Li family, proclaimed Li Yi as an enemy spy, and set a kill order on him. The dispirited army regained its morale and showed an active presence in the country once again. Furthermore, Li Chunyang organized a large-scale purge of political opponents who had sided with Li Yi. Their homes were raided and they were pressured out of their positions. Some were killed during their struggle against the Li family, and their bodies were thrown away for the dogs to eat. The once loud and obnoxious were now silent, as no one dared to oppose the Li family anymore. But in between these events, Li Yi vanished like a shadow in the night. He could not be found in Tianshui. A minister's mansion, Lan family garden. A servant named Zhang Baiqing in the Ministry of Customs had his mansion raided of his possessions, worth 7 million. 7 fatalities, 23 severely injured. Hundreds wounded. Zhang Baiqing lost his left leg. Father, that old guy's actions are outrageously careless. Wouldn't his beating and killing of palace ministers and advisors mean that he's trying to overthrow the emperor? Father of Lan Fei, Lan Xian, Lan Guang. Oh Lan Guang, if Li Chunyang had really wanted to overthrow the emperor, then he wouldn't have acted so openly. He's also only targeting the smaller insects, which has no effect on the throne. Is he perhaps only doing it to vent his anger from when he was captured? Do you really think that he'd be captured that easily? I bet that he went along with the rumors and went into hiding for a period of time, just to see how things would unfold. Watching from the sidelines gave him the perfect view to uncover the spy in the Li family's ranks. On top of that, he's refilled the Li family coffers with money gained from the past few days of raiding. He must have 100 million gold coins by now. Does the emperor even care at all? The emperor has adopted a wait-and-see approach. He's probably trying to figure out what Li Chunyang's intentions are. If events go as I expect, Li Chunyang will submit at least half of the Li family's reaping to the royal vault by the end of the week. Since that old guy decided to make his appearance now, does that mean that he's already grasped the situation? Then why can't I understand anything? Father, by situation, do you really think that the emperor would let him run amok? Humph. The people that Li Chunyang went against were either those who had disagreements with the Li family or those who were supporters of the eldest prince. Are you saying that Li Chunyang has already made his stand? Wasn't he a supporter of the eldest prince before this? He was only leaning towards that side. At our level of politics, choices are not made hastily when the situation remains unclear. Logically, the eldest prince should have a larger chance of winning, especially with the support of public opinion. So, what is Li Chunyang thinking? Could there have been news that we don't know of? Could he be intending to gamble everything here? If his support allows Qin Yu to ascend to the throne, he'd be made prime minister and the Li family could very well hold onto that office for the next 100 years. But if the prince's ascension fails, then it would be impossible to even save himself, let alone the entire family. Li Chunyang really is daring. Then, Father, do we need to take any action? No. We're not like the Li family. We have countless talented individuals among our descendants. As for the Li family, no one else apart from the recently rising Li Yunqiao has any skill. But Li Yunqiao does seem very odd. If Li Chunyang is willing to gamble, could it be that Li Yunqiao is able to cure Xiao Qingwang? There's no way. That injury of his was deemed impossible to cure even after scouring the whole country. If even Xiao Qingwang decided to support Qin Yu, then nobody could predict the outcome. Lan Guang, you must remember in times of change, no matter what happens, you mustn't reveal your motives or your capabilities too soon. Even if you can't win, you can't allow yourself to lose. That's the only way that our Lan family can continue through the coming century. Yes, Father. Qin Yang's mansion meeting hall. Those people are either the eldest prince's supporters or direct subordinates. We cannot allow this. Yes. If we let Li Chunyang take the initiative, who else would dare to support the prince in the future? But despite the prince's repeated requests for an audience, the emperor has declined each meeting. We can't hold out like this. Wouldn't it be better to just submit while we can get some advantage? I'm here to provide you with some ideas and plans. I promise that you'll successfully ascend to the throne. Spy from the 100 Battles country, you would still dare to show your face in front of me? All of this happened because of you. Since you're here already, you can give me your head. You are on the brink of failure, my prince. Why try to kill the only person who can help you? You are in a precarious position, Crown Prince. Why would you kill the only person who can help you? What a joke! I am a prince of Tianshui, and you are a spy from the 100 Battles country. It's only right to kill you. Both of them are very powerful. They're experts at the martial lord realm. There is more to Li Yi than at first glance as well. He is at the level of a great martial master. If you want to keep us alive, I'm afraid you'll have to pay the price. You would take a big blow. How do you plan to help me? Simply put, we will help you accomplish 3 things. 1. Get Li Chunyang out of the capital. 2. Kill Xiaoqing Wang. 3. Keep Zhong Lishan under control. Li Chunyang has plenty of power and status to spare. He's even respected for being an elder. Not even my father, the king, might be able to make him leave. Besides, why would I want to kill Xiaoqing Wang? You are telling me to bring the country to ruin with my own hands. When the time comes, who in my country would be able to stand up to your martial king realm experts? Crown Prince, calm down. Think about it. If Li Yunqiao does cure Xiaoqing Wang, Qin Yu will have the support of both Zhong Lishan and Xiaoqing Wang. If we don't get Li Chunyang away, he will also stand by Qin Yu. When that happens, will there still be any hope for you? Initially a favorable situation. Seems to have become dangerous ever since Li Yunqiao appeared. Couldn't I just kill Li Yunqiao so that he doesn't cure Xiaoqing Wang? Of course, you need to kill Li Yunqiao, but you can't let Xiaoqing Wang off the hook either. Last time, you said your men to kill Qin Yu and Li Yunqiao too. And in the end? Not only did the assassination fail, we even lost a vice commander of the city guards. If you kill Xiaoqing Wang, Commander Gao will be the main commander of the city guards. You will be in complete control of all 5 teams of the city guards. Why are you worrying that you won't succeed? The Brilliant Gold City and Python Mountains lie between Tianshui and our 100 Battles country, so they end up forming natural barriers. Strong forces are guarding Whitehead Town, which is near the Python Mountains. It's impenetrable. If you issue the orders to allow our forces to pass through the Python Mountains and Whitehead Town to surround the Brilliant Gold City, we will have the Feilong Army and Li Changfeng trapped. If we surround the Brilliant Gold City and stop supplying them with food, Li Changfeng and the Feilong Army that numbers 400,000 can last at most 3 months. When that happens, Li Chunyang, who would be far away in the CA Pidal, wouldn't be able to just watch. He would order strong troops to leave the capital and head towards the Brilliant Gold City. That would be the perfect time for you to take action. It's a great idea. If we lose control of Whitehead City and the Brilliant Gold City, Eastern Tianshui would be completely vulnerable to attacks from the 100 Battles country. We would lose not only a town and a city but a large portion of our country's land. Your worries are entirely understandable. To be frank, it is indeed hard for Tianshui to participate in the next ranking battles for the position of superior country, but if Li Chunyang sends his forces as aid, we would suffer a great blow too. The ranking battles draw near. The 100 Battles country doesn't want to waste our forces either. This is just to get Li Chunyang away to help you take the throne. It's simple. You just have to help the 100 Battles country take the position of a superior country at a crucial moment. There are 3 large military forces in the country. The first is the forces of the Li family, led by Li Chunyang. The second would be the city guards led by His Majesty. While the third is the force led by you. If Li Chunyang leaves and we get the support of the king, you will be in complete control of the country. When you take action, I can be responsible for pressuring Qin Yu's teacher, Zhong Lishan, so he would not have time to care about you. We would have completed all preparations for you to claim the throne. Many would heed to your every word, and the heavens would be at your grasp. Many would then heed to my every word, and the heavens would be mine. Ha ha ha. Alchemist Association. Refining Room. This should be the 20th pill. These mystic fire pills are true second-tier pills. It's not something a second-tier refiner can create. But under your guidance, they were produced in bulk. Young Master Yun, there's only one spirit-nourishing pill left. There aren't many thousand bird pills left either. Give me the 1,000 bird pills. You take the spirit-nourishing pill. After recovering your spirit power, refine a pot of spirit-nourishing pills first, then for now stop the production of mystic fire pills and help me refine some 1,000 bird pills. You're asking me to refine spirit-nourishing pills and 1,000 bird pills? Young Master Yun, why you are going to give me the recipe for the spirit-nourishing pills and 1,000 bird pills, right? You followed me for so long. Why are you still acting like a newbie? These low-tier pills are stuff that can be bought in street stalls. Why are you getting so excited? These aren't things that can be found in street stalls. When I used other pills that replenished spirit energy, it would still take at least 3 days to recover, but with these spirit-nourishing pills, it only takes a day to recover. This equates to increasing refiners' efficiency by 3 times. It also means that one's spirit energy would be trained 3 times more efficiently. These 1,000 bird pills are also unique. There are always side effects of using pills to increase your strength. But these 1,000 bird pills allow you to magically cultivate both your body and chakras simultaneously by continuously stimulating your body's potential. This is the consciousness. Sparks of inspiration. This is a sign that I'm about to ascend to the 2nd tier. This sensation is the same as when I broke through the 1st tier. Numerous sparks of inspiration are pouring into my soul. This is the omen of success. I'm breaking through. I'm breaking through. I didn't think that this day would come so fast. The 2nd tier great refiner. Master Jiarong. That name sounds so pleasant. From today on, I, Jiarong, will advance manically, as if I were possessed. From today. Damn it! This is the abyss of knowledge. If I can't escape, at the least, my spirit would be injured. At worst, I could lose my consciousness and become brain dead. Open your eyes and look at me. That's young Master Yun's voice. Young Master, please save me. The godly evolution technique this is. Ugh. Ah, you fainted from just that much pain? How will you follow me if you're so weak? Young Master Yun. Young Master Yun, I'm so unlucky. I was finally about to break through the 2nd tier again. Success was in my reach. Lu Yao is seriously my bad luck charm. Why? Jiarong's bad luck charm. Lu Yao has unlocked a new tag. 2nd tier? Aren't you already 2nd tier? Huh? What? Ha ha ha. 2nd tier. 2nd tier. I'm really 2nd tier now. Ha ha. I really entered 2nd tier. Ah, heavens, I'm not dreaming, right? Young Master Yun, hit me. Hit me hard that I can see if I'm really not dreaming. It's not a dream. Young Master Yun, you didn't actually have to hit me that hard or spiritually reinforce the punch. I, Gu Feiyang, have never seen someone so shameless in any of the dozens of adventures I've had on the continent of Tianwu. Even after taking all those 1,000 bird pills, I only managed to ascend to a 6-star warrior. Seems like the pills aren't as effective at releasing the power of my body anymore. At least I broke through the 2nd tier refiner. My cultivation matches the rank of this badge now, I suppose. Does this even make sense anymore, young Master Yun? When we first met, you were neither a warrior nor a refiner, right? How long has it been since then? You're already a 6-star martial warrior and a second-tier refiner. And my heart can't take this. Would you like me to help you in having a change of heart? No. Young Master Yun, pardon my intrusion. We've received news about your father, Li Changfeng. He's been cut off and surrounded by the army of the 100 Battles country in Shining Gold City. We've lost contact with him. Duke Jinghua is furious. He's preparing to lead an army to save them. I have been ordered to ask that you come out of seclusion and take care of the Li family business for the time being. We only went into seclusion about 10 days ago, and things have already gotten this messy. Fine. If they're all so desperate to die, then I don't mind granting their wish. Alchemist Association Main Hall. From now on, I will follow you anywhere. I swear to follow any order. Young Master Yun, please teach me well. After about 10 days of work, and you only ascended to 2-star. Seems like your talents are just about average. If you want to follow me, then your growth will be up to your own efforts and dedication. Wait, Ji Meng? He's an expert at the great martial master level. In the martial world, the more experienced and powerful you are, the harder it is for you to ascend. At the level of a great martial master, every step after is difficult beyond measure. According to this teen, Ji Meng ascended to a 2-star in just 10 days? How is that even possible? 2 stars in 10 days is considered average talent in this teen's eyes? I'm sorry for my thick-headedness. I've let you down. But my dedication will be far beyond anyone else's. I will be 100 times more hardworking, just to follow you. Since the beginning, those who had countless achievements in the martial world were always those with exceptional talent. But even more important than talent is one's spirit and perseverance. And when I look at your spirit, I like what I see. From today onwards, you are to be considered as a trusted aide. Young Master Yun, now that Commander Ji is your aide, what about me? You? Aren't you my slave? I'll think about it once you have ascended into the 4th tier. Become a 4th tier? How far into the future would that be? Young Master Yun, please just let me follow you. Master Jia? A slave? 4th tier? God, who in the world is this kid? The situation in the capital is messy. Prince Yu was worried that young Master Yun could potentially be targeted by assassins. He sent me here to escort you. City Guard's 3rd Team Commander by Mao. I must be moving up in the world, but I didn't think that I'd be important enough to have Commander by herself as my escort. City Guards. Push the enemy back. These arrows are made from verdant bamboo wood. These are supplies from the royal army. You're saying that these are the eldest prince's men? There is no doubt. Be careful there, the enemy didn't just deploy this rubbish to this place at random. The main culprit is here leading these men. Kill them all. Don't leave a single one alive. So it was you, Old 8. Last time, Luo Yuncheng saved you. Let's see how you die this time. Brothers, you can have the others. I want to gut this pig myself. Welp. Come at me with all you have. Entertain me for a while. Don't die too early, now. 100 Battles Country Marshal Lord Guan Yuenjia. Relax, brother. None of this dross will be able to match you. Feel free to take your time in peeling that kid's flesh off one layer at a time. 100 Battles Country Marshal Lord Yu Yuanwen. A slave with plans to foment rebel lion, very well. As the young master of the Li family, it's up to me to take out the trash. Take these pills and hold off those 2 martial lords. I'll help you once I kill this slave. Hold off 2 martial lords? Do you think that Ji Meng is a martial king? You have no idea what you're doing, do you? Do you really think that you can kill me, a three powers realm great martial master, with your pitiful martial warrior tier cultivation? What a farce! Humph, an origin blasting pill? A great martial master stays a great martial master. No matter how much medicine you take, you'll still be an insect in the hands of a martial lord. What? His level is already equal to a peak 9-star great martial master. But his power is still rising steadily. Won't this kid spontaneously combust and die? What? What is this pressure? It's equal to a martial lord's. He's become a martial lord. God! What kind of pill was that? How does it allow people to break through realms? Feel free to take your time peeling that kid's flesh off one layer at a time. Who said that, again? This kid really break through into the martial king realm. How is that possible? How does that even matter? You can't win even if your aura broke through. Your understanding of martial arts are still leaking much. I'll let you know the difference between a real martial king and a fake martial king. Kaishan Silver Trident, unseal. Soul Sealing Freeze Wall. Good. Serpent Ending Sword, unseal. How can my soul sealing freeze be countered by this unknown sword presence? Ugh. Extreme Frost, unleash. Damn it, why can I feel a sudden sense of Waverly thoughts within my aura? This kid who just breakthroughs with pills can go as far as, how, this is, martial presence materialization. Every flower petal stores a heavy presence of martial intent. Brother, I've come to help you. Go to hell. Hump. My sword's intent actually are being caught by mere flower petals. What did he eat? How come that pill possesses such extremely effective power? Thanks for helping me escape, brother. What pill did Li Yunxiao bring out just now? How can it let one martial warrior fight two martial kings together? That's just absurd. If I can get my hands on these pills. Li Yunxiao, come here and die under my sword. I must capture Li Yunxiao alive and force him to hand over secrets about these pills. Originally, I wanted to give you more time for you to see them perform. If you don't need it, then use it to repay your debt. Debt? What debt? You lived in my house for so long as a servant. What you eat and what you use are all from my family, and now you want to rebel against my family. Isn't this debt? Repay these debts with your life. How dare you? Stage 3 martial weapon, Tying Freezing Sword, unseal. Raging Current. Young Master Yun, please run quickly, you can't face the enemy alone. Stage 3, so it's something strong, it depends on who's wielding it. Wanna kill me? Absolute blasphemy. 100 gravitational force, form. Shit. This skill again. My sword. Though this sword isn't that good, I'll take it. I'll take it as interest for what you've taken from my family all these years. Give me my sword back. Divine Frost Fist. You want the sword? I'll return it right now. My freezing sword intent. How can you use my freezing sword intent? I can do these types of low-level skills just by looking at them. Have you got no shame by using it? Just how much worry can you have? Like a river of spring water flowing eastward, 3,000 guests drunk with flowers in the hall, 14 states worth of fever within one sword. Morn, spring water, combine. He can unseal 2/3 tier Xian weapons at the same time? Unsealing two weapons like that is no walk in the park, even for martial lords. Not only that, the energies coming from those swords have different chi elements. How is Li Yunxiao doing this? This is bad. I have to take him out. Even if you can handle 2/3 tier Xian weapons, the difference between our power is immeasurable. Let's see how you intend to close that gap. Immeasurable? If you were a martial lord, I might have been more reserved. But a great martial master? Old 8, look into my eyes. Universal Soul Suppressor Demon Moon. Very good. Be a good boy, kneel and eat my blades. Brother, look out. Ah. Brother, get out of here. Leave those 3. For now, we need to check on Commander Bai. Universal Soul Suppressor is too much of a burden on my soul power. He'll have his guard up now because of my misstep, and I won't be able to utilize that move again in the near future due to my current soul power. I have to be more careful. Gao Feng and his men ambushed us. These are your subordinates? Yes. His name is Lu Zhang. He was my direct junior. He was only 27 and a 3-star martial master. I used to praise him a lot for his diligence and his bright future. As a state guardian, following orders is a known must. He died with his own faith intact. You should be happy for him. They're all the same. But their deaths should have been for the country, and not for something as troubling as this. I wasn't worthy of them. Not every soldier's death can be a glorious one on the battlefield. If they did their job, they were a worthy state guardian. Qin Yu's mansion meeting hall, that 8,527 mut, is still in the capital. I thought he fled already. It appears that he has teamed up with the eldest prince. I didn't think that Big Brother would associate with enemy spies just to confront the Li family. Does he not have any lows he won't stoop to? This explains the stuff that happened in Shining Gold City as well. What the hell happened? There was some information given out 5 days ago. The 100 Battles country attacked Whitehead City with 800,000 soldiers. They surrounded Shining Gold City just after. Right now, your father Great General Phylong is still locked in a stalemate with the enemy there. Requests for backup have reached the capital. Any response from the royal court? Shining Gold City and Whitehead City are natural barricades for Tianshui. It would be disastrous for the country if both of them were to fall. Father would definitely gather all of the army's leaders and request the Duke to lead the army out there himself. Hey old man, what do you think? If other people had heard that their father was trapped, most would have jumped the gun and gone out onto the battlefield without a second thought. But my grandson here is staying oddly composed. Let me say this. Shining Gold City is easy to defend but hard to attack. Your father has 300,000 men guarding the city. The enemy's 800,000 isn't enough to be a problem. Now that we know 8527 has joined Qin, I can now better confirm this. The request for help is fake, and their real motive was to mislead us. Once the Li family's military power is out of the capital, Qin will be able to do whatever he wants. If we return after realizing that something was wrong, everything would be over by then. It'd be too late to regret our actions. Correct. That's my grandson. You understand everything. But what if the backup request is real? But what if the backup request is real? If the 300,000 soldiers of the Phylong army can't protect Shining Gold City from an army of 800,000, your father would deserve to suffer for being incapable. Besides, you know that I cannot leave the capital city. He should be referring to how he has to help Chen Dashing. That thought process is a little simplistic. Even if the request for backup wasn't written by my father, the situation at Shining Gold City might not be as good as you think. The 100 Battles country has been trapped to the east of the Python Mountains for hundreds of years. They have never been able to take over these 2 locations. But this time, a large army is advancing towards them. Did you think it was just to help Qin take the throne by distracting you? Are you saying that the 100 Battles country wants to invade us? If we lose Shining Gold City, all 13 cities will become vulnerable to attacks. What should we do? We do not know what tactic and goals they have, but we can't ignore the request for backup. Even though we know it's a trap, we have to fall for it. If not, the consequences would be grave. Is Qin Yang insane? To think he'd do something like this. He's waited so long for the position of emperor. Now, at long last, it is in sight. However, Prince Yu appeared out of nowhere and tipped the scales. It's not surprising that Qin Yang would choose to take risks. My elder brother is being way too selfish. For his own selfish desires, he would even sacrifice the common people. If he wants the throne, I can just stop competing for it. Your Highness, please don't do that. You're a generous person who takes care of the common folk. You would be a great king, a blessing for the people. If Qin Yang takes the throne, the future of the common folk would be bleak. The billions of people of Tianshui would be in a dangerous situation for the sake of the people. Please, Lord Su, you're right. For the sake of the people, I will have to compete for the throne, even if it costs me my life. What a wise decision, Your Highness. With you around, Tianshui will certainly become a peaceful and prosperous country. Why does this seem so damn familiar? Since you are so concerned about the country and the people, why don't I give you 300,000 soldiers to help those at Shining Gold City? That's. Young Master Yun, do you have any ideas? Li Chunyang is definitely trying to help his grandson grow. If he displays his abilities and importance to Qin Yu, he'll gain great achievements in the future, which will ensure the success of the Li family. I do have a plan, but there are many ears here. Everyone here is a close relative or trusted aide of Prince Yu. You don't seem to trust us much. It's not that I don't trust you much. I don't trust you at all. You, Li Yunqiao, you are humiliating us and disrespecting Prince Yu. If you can swear on your life that not a single word I say here today will spread, then stay here. That goes for you guys too, but if you stay here, be prepared for your head to go flying. If you have the courage to risk that, stay here. Who the hell is this Li Yunqiao? What's with that chilling gaze? Besides, why should we be held responsible if the information leaks out? Dear ministers, you've worked hard. Please rest at the Drunken Flower Pavilion. Send the best showgirls and musicians to the Drunken Flower Pavilion. Young Master Yun, you can speak now, right? Or do you want me to leave too? Haha, you really know how to joke. I was thinking, we should defend both sides at the same time. I have considered that, but we have limited manpower. If the Duke leaves the capital, I won't have the power to compete with my brother. You know how His Majesty treats the Li family right now. Many of the important positions within the military have been given to people working for the first prince. If Shining Gold City has really been surrounded, the only force that could support them would be the Central Army that numbers at 500,000. The Central Army. However, the leader of the Central Army is the first prince, Qin Yang. It doesn't seem possible to make him send his soldiers to the rescue. Even if His Majesty himself sent the order for that, Qin Yang might defy his orders. If I call for soldiers using my prestige, I might be able to recruit some of the troops I used to work with. You can't leave the capital. There are important matters I need you to help me with. You should indeed stay in the capital. Just send me to save them. You? No, no, no. Even if I can gather some troops, those people are reckless, undisciplined, and don't like following orders. Unless I lead them myself, no one would be able to keep them in line. Young Master Yun is too young. Even if you can gather some troops, our manpower and battle strength would be limited. Even if something really happened at Shining Gold City, it would be too hard to do anything with such an army. You seem to have forgotten about 3 people. 3 people? Which 3? First, the one who will lead the army. Obviously, I won't be able to keep those old men in line, but other than you, there's someone else who can. Though I can't completely cure him right now, if he stays by my side and takes pills regularly, recovering to his peak state won't be a problem. Why, you really found a way? I refined some mystic fire pills which can immediately subdue the frost poison within his body. On top of that, if we treat him with strong extreme yang qi, he can recover his peak state. Amazing. That's really amazing. Who are you talking about? The one who followed my grandfather around back then, conquering lands together. The one who razed 1,000 miles of the 100 Battles country to the ground. The one granted the name Loyal Duke after his death, Chin Dashing. Loyal Duke Chin Dashing? Wasn't he already dead? Back then, in order to get rid of the people around me, His Majesty sent Chin Dashing to participate in that damned ranking battle. Chin Dashing returned to the capital half dead, and even got ambushed that night. My father, the Emperor, made such poor decisions. How could he treat loyal men this way? After that, I swapped him out with a criminal on death row and told the outside world that he had died. Humph. Actually, he's been recuperating in the Li family's secret chamber this whole time. Also, though His Majesty granted him the name Loyal Duke, he lowered the nobility status of the Qin family. When I ascend to the throne, I will return the Qin family to their rightful status. Is General Qin's injury connected to Commander Zhao's? That's right. He was wounded by Yi Xiaoshan's Frost Qi. Now you know who the second person I'm talking about is, right? You really are a genius. You can even suppress Frost Qi. If Commander Xiao joins the expedition, you will be unstoppable. Now, I'm curious, with Qin Dashing and Commander Xiao, the team would be strong enough to help those at the Shining Gold City. So who is the third person you were talking about? Ho ho, I also want to help you form an army that can defeat enemies of much larger numbers than themselves, Prince Yu. An army? Where from? Of course, I'm talking about your teacher Marshal King Zhonglishan. No, that's impossible. My teacher may be supporting me, but he would never involve himself in any political affairs. He'll only make a move when the 100 Battles country main army nears the capital. I don't need him to make a move. Did you perhaps forget about the tragedy that took place in Tianshui 60 years ago? Do you mean? 60 years ago, when Qin Zheng was just a prince, a revolution sprouted in the south, causing the army to crumble. It left the country with no protection. The revolutionary army reached the capital in no time. During this time, the dean of Jialan Academy organized an army made up of capable students to combat the revolutionary army. Not only did it resolve the emergency in the capital, the army pushed forward. They pushed the revolutionary army back to the south, later dissolving them. The former king granted that group of students the name. This is also the origin of the state guardians. Coincidentally, it's currently the school holidays, and most academies have started to form training missions for students to sign up. Prince Yu, you should know that the difficulty of training missions from Jialan Academy would not fall behind that of saving Shining Gold City. If we changed the training mission into supporting Shining Gold City and increased the rewards. Good idea. Young Master Yun, you're a genius. If we did send the students, we would gain a large number of martial masters, warriors, and disciples. That kind of power will be enough to push them back 10 times over. Many of the strongest warriors in Tianshui have come from Jialan Academy in these recent years. Prince Yu, you can personally ask for the students to move out. We should gather the martial artists in this batch. They will become the foundation of the country in the future. Furthermore, the academy's teachers will also be guiding them. Even the lowest-ranked teacher in Jialan Academy is a quality martial master. As for dampening the benumbing qi inside Xiaoqing Wang and Qin Dashing, we'll need Luo Yunshang in our army as well. Luo Yunshang is a truly powerful martial lord. That is crazy. Not only would we be gathering a strong team, we would also be bringing many of the strongest warriors to Qin Yu's side. These are all important people. Xiaoqing Wan's injury is worsening, meaning that his control of the state guardians has weakened. Diao Feng's Team 1 supports the eldest prince, whereas Commander Bai's Team 3 supports you. The other 3 teams also have their own thoughts. But as long as Xiaoqing Wan has his full strength, would any of the state guardians would dare defy him? Prince Yu, you already have 3 of Tianshui's martial kings supporting you. How could you lose? You are right. Huh? 3 martial kings? Who's the third? Could it be? Ha ha ha. Looks like I don't need to hide anymore. I have stepped into the five elements realm, and I am now a martial king. Congratulations, Duke. Hee, thank you. My grandson here has spoken like a true sage today. It seems like Qin Yu's victory is now certain. Young Master Yun, you really are an esteemed individual. If I manage to succeed to the throne, I will reward you lavishly. Today, I'm willing to call you my brother, to share our fates, our pain and glory. Do you accept? Qin Yu is only doing that because of my ascension, but if Yunqiao can be brothers with him, the future of the Li family will be of an extraordinarily high prestige. Li Yunqiao is a prodigy worth teaming up with. Let's talk about that next time. As a royal prince, the future leader of our country, a bonding of brothers with a team would be a great honor for him. How could he reject such an offer when no one in the whole country would even think of dreaming about it? That's young Master Yun for you. My idol. Tianshui is a small country. How would that appeal to my grandson? This brat hid his abilities so well in the past. He must already have thought of going beyond Tianshui, so he didn't bother to think about anything until the situation forced him to. If it wasn't for the current circumstances, this brat would have just continued to be silly in life. As I thought, young Master Yun always puts the country's matters first, especially with the current worrisome situation. Prestige shouldn't be one's focus. No wonder Prince Yu decided to ask for a brotherhood. He was moved. Why don't we talk about this after Prince Yu ascends to the throne? Commander Bai is right, you are a rare genius. I am far too attached to your wisdom. We can announce it to the public after I ascend to the throne. Forget it. I'm already used to being a lone wolf. I'm not used to brotherhoods and never thought of making one either. Let's not bring up this topic again. Is his brain working properly? Even if you didn't want to form a brotherhood, did you really have to embarrass Prince Yu? How do you expect Prince Yu to back off now? Him. At least you know your boundaries. How can a vassal and the future emperor be brothers? Ha ha. You really are unique. You are the Duke's descendant indeed. Even though Prince Yu looks up to you, you should just be humble and play your part as an official. That means that my teachings weren't wasted on you. Life is glory and shame, but all turns to dust. Life is like a fog, but martial arts are eternal. Glory and shame, but all turns to dust. Life is like a fog, but martial arts are eternal. At this moment in time, I thought that my fight for the throne seemed very insignificant. Life is glory and shame, but all turns to dust. Life is like a fog, but martial arts are eternal. Martial Lord. How did Commander Ji suddenly become a martial lord? When Ji Meng decided to follow him 2 weeks ago, he was just a 7-star great martial master. How did he manage to break through to martial lord in that short amount of time? Back when I first became a martial lord, I had gone into seclusion for approximately 6 months and used up countless pills and high-quality medicine. Only then did I manage to break through. But you were lucky enough to break the barrier in no time. Your luck knows no bounds. Was it luck? Thank you for your tutelage. This is also part of your fortune. I'll have Jiarong refine 10 of the 1,000 bird pills for you to break through to Martial King. As you are now, you are barely strong enough to be my follower. Yes, young Master Yun. A martial lord is barely enough to be his follower? Isn't this brat getting too cocky? Young Master Yun getting annoying now, don't you guys think? Qin Yu went to Jialan Academy to meet with Zhong Lishan at once. Ji Meng went to invite Xiao Qing Wang, and Jiarong went to find Luo Yuncheng. Li Chunyang and Li Yunqiao returned to their residence to make preparations for letting the emperor allow them to mobilize forces. Qin Yang's mansion secret meeting room. You had 3 martial lords. The opponent had 1. You had 30 martial masters. The opponent had 20. You also had over 50 elite crossbowers from the military. And all but 4 of you died. Why, you damned slave! How will you pay for this? Almost the entire team of the state guardians that I command has been annihilated. They were the best men I had. I had already successfully subdued by Mao. How will you explain that? How will you make up for the lives of the 30 men under me and the 50 crossbowers? It was all because of Li Yunqiao and Ji Meng. Ji Meng held off my 2 brothers, and Li Yunqiao chopped off one of my arms. If it weren't for the 2 of them meddling, the plan would already have succeeded. Did I hear that right? Ji Meng is just a 7-star great martial master. Your 2 brothers are martial lords. He could hold off both of them at once. Li Yunqiao is a martial warrior, and you are a great martial master. You're saying he could chop your arm off? Can't you make up a more reasonable excuse? I'm telling the truth. Ji Meng gained the strength of a martial lord immediately after eating some kind of medicine. And Li Yunqiao is even more cunning and vicious. Not only did he have a 3rd-tier Xian weapon, he also knew secret techniques. When I was in the Li family, I had investigated him and was very sure that he was nothing but trash. Who would have known that he had hidden his abilities so well? With his abilities and intellect, he will pose a great threat to you. There certainly is something strange about him. The plan to kill Qin Yu that night was flawless, but not only did all our efforts go down the drain, he even brought Ji Meng to his side. He's very weird. I don't want to hear your explanations. What should we do now? Don't panic. Though we might have failed this time, it doesn't affect the big picture. Isn't our plan proceeding perfectly? When the Golden Lion Army, which we ordered to retreat from Whitehead Town, returns to the capital and gathers with the Central Army, the Central Army will be complete. Won't the whole country be under your control? Yes, but what about Xiao Qingwang? Li Yunqiao might really be able to treat him. Who will be able to stop him if he stands with Qin Yu? The other martial king is Qin Yu's teacher. This is the biggest headache. Don't worry about that. When the time comes, my master will send experts here. There is no way Xiao Qingwang will survive. That is great. I hope that nothing else will go wrong. You can take your leave and tend to your injuries. Commander Gao, do you think that the people from 100 Battles Country are dependable? Dependable, my ass. I lost my team of over 30 experts. I think so too. I can only rely on myself. We have to carry that out as soon as possible. We should also force the other 3 teams to pick a side. Yes. Right, how is Jiarani doing? Arrangements have already been made. Lord Kong is also very angry at Li Qingyang for disregarding the country's laws by killing the ministers. Humph. So what if he is very angry? Jiarani is just a weak scholar. He's a bit useful in forming connections, but when you need him to spill blood, even a normal soldier is better than him. We haven't expressed our hostility to each other yet. Let him cause a bit of trouble for Li Qingyang in the name of justice. Something had to be done about the Li family's arrogance. Jiarani is well known and prestigious. He represents the heart of every scholar. Something unexpected could happen. Right. If we could use this opportunity to get the world to turn their backs on the Li family, it will be way easier to fully control the Central Army. With him by our side, the public will side with us. All of these were small fights. If that succeeds, even if everyone supports you, the throne will be mine. Li family residence. Huh? Who has the courage to surround the Li family? Lord, this is bad. The 3 disciples of the Imperial Academy's Lord Jiarani, Chao Jing, Shen Turang, and Xian Yuan Zixian, have brought 100 scholars to protest, many of which are court officials, accusing you of 10 major crimes. The Duke's residence Li Xian. What? That old man, Jiarani? Yunqiao, I'll take my leave for now. When these broke students are done making a fuss, they'll leave on their own. You dare to kill even high-ranking court officials who are both well-learned and strong. Are you scared of a few mere scholars? You have no idea. If I kill a few court officials, it's nothing to the country or the people, but it's different with Giarini. He is the descendant of a saint, the idol of scholars. He represents the ethics of literature. Even if His Majesty the King or the old man, Lan Hong, met him, they have to pay their respects to him. His name holds great prestige. If we kill them here, the Li family's reputation will be dragged in the mud. Why would you be scared of these ants? If he's showing himself now, Giarini was probably given benefits or deluded by the first prince. He doesn't seem like someone good. Since he wants to block my way, I'll just clean all of them up. Our Li family is a family of generals. At our core, we respect scholars and the learned. Is he completely disregarding this? 3 virtuous scholars Xianyuan Zixian, 3 virtuous scholars Shen Turing, 3 virtuous scholars Chao Jing. Perjury. Injuring and killing court officials. Abusing military power. Allowing subordinates to commit crimes. Such arrogance. Disregarding the king. Cold-blooded and vicious. Heartless and immoral. These 10 major crimes cannot be forgiven. Lia Cha, these 10 major crimes cannot be forgiven. 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 Ugh. This grand qi of justice is condensed from the spirituality of a virtuous scholar and the yuan qi of heaven and earth. He does have some ability. Looks like I underestimated him. It seems like a great supplement too. How could I let it go to waste? I feel so refreshed. Ha ha ha. Your grand qi of justice will become the best nourishment for me. Level up like crazy. What is he doing? How is he floating in midair? I thought only martial grandmasters from Legends could float in the air. With the way he's floating, I think that he's absorbing our qi. Everyone, calm down. This brat knows demonic arts. We as the virtuous scholars of the Haoshu Union have the most powerful supreme qi in this realm. He's sealing his own fate by absorbing our qi. Brother Chao is right. Everyone stay calm and recite our saints' teachings. Strengthen your supreme Q1 and vanquish this demonic being. My lord, is the young master all right? Floating can only be achieved by a martial grand master of the Six Directions realm. That brat must have used some sort of sneaky trick. That brat must at least know his limits. When I absorb the grand qi of justice into my body, not only does it convert into true qi and meld with my dantian, it's even allowing me to boost my soul power. My cultivation that hasn't been improving as much from relying so much on 1,000 bird pills has now started to grow closer to that of a peak 6-star. Is it because I've been using the heavenly tyrant body and the godly evolution techniques? How can this much grand qi of justice not even cause me to break through a single star? Looks like using a few techniques at once has both pros and cons. But with knowledge of those techniques, combined with my comprehension of martial arts, I'll be unstoppable to those on the same level. Everyone calm down. This brat knows demonic arts. We as the virtuous scholars of Haoshu Union have the most powerful supreme qi in this realm. He's sealing his own fate by absorbing our Q. Brother Chao is right. Everyone stay calm and recite our saints' teachings. Strengthen your grand qi of justice and vanquish this demonic being. The grand qi of justice is getting denser. Fuck me. Chao Jing, Xianyuan Zixian, I love you both. Well, don't mind me then. Why you guys are so mean? Too mean. Ah, I can't let them stop the flow of chi. I should put on more of a show. 7-star martial art. Mutts. Stop this. Stop this now. I'm so dead. Help. Everyone, stay strong. The demonic being is almost dead. This has never happened before. Aren't we supposed to feel more spirited the more we recite from the Book of the Saint? My lord, what do we do? The young master is dying. This brat, other than that wretched face, where else does he look like he's in pain? And those surges of energy coming from the air. Has that brat ascended? He doesn't even look the least bit hurt. And the pressure from him seems to be even more dense than before. Phew, a mid-level 7-star martial warrior, not bad. If you guys put in just a bit more effort, I would have been a peak 7th star. You're already down for the count after I absorbed that bit of chi? Did you even learn anything? You. Why you? What? He was using our grand chi of justice to make a breakthrough on his cultivation? Ha ha. You really are my grandson. I'm thankful to Giarani for this gift. Please help me give him my thanks. Ahaha. You. Why you? All of you should drop dead. Humph, don't think that you'll be getting away scot-free after only spilling some blood. Surrounding the Lee family with malicious intentions and trying to pin crimes on my grandfather. Now, we should settle this. Ah. What are you doing? What am I doing? 100 of you surrounded the Lee family estate, and you still ask what I'm doing? Are you here to joke around? The Lee family has committed 10 major crimes. They cannot be forgiven. Even if our plan has failed, the idol of scholars needs to stand strong. We must stick the 10 major crimes unto the Lee family. You really are here to joke around. 10 major crimes? Do you think the emperor is blind? Are you trying to say that the emperor's loyal retainers, faithful servants, and trusted associates are complete bastards and ruthless maniacs? Are you? You. You. Li Yunchao, don't you dare try to dwell on such trivial thoughts and blabber things out of context. Originally, offending the Li family would have given you the death sentence, but since you helped me in my ascension, I'll give you the choice to save your own lives. You savage. We are disciples of the saint. Scholarly disciples. I dare you to kill us all. We are born of saintly principles. If you ever touch us, look out for. Ah. No. Don't kill me. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I was wrong, young Master Yun. No. Please no. All of you, walk 3 rounds around the capital. Recite this as you walk. Giarani is a fake, he is a stupid idiot. It doesn't matter if we can keep our lives today. Just by humiliating our senior like this, we will never be able to hold our heads high again. Hold this up and follow them. If they refuse to comply, kill them on the spot. Giarani is a fake. He is a stupid idiot. Giarani is a fake. He is a stupid idiot. Giarani is a fake. He is a stupid idiot. Gia. I don't want to hear you shouting unhappily. Diss him happily. Diss him enthusiastically. Ha ha hee hee. Ha ha, Giarani is a fake. He is a stupid idiot. Ha ha ha, stupid idiot. Ha ha, stupid idiot. Ha ha, stupid idiot. Ha ha ha. Secret chamber, it's worse than I thought. But since I'm the one treating him, he can't die even if he wanted to. How long will he take to wake up? Look, he just woke up. Ah. I fainted again. I'm lucky I could wake up again. I don't know if I'll still be as lucky next time. Try standing up. Ah, stand up? I haven't stood up for 5 years. I can feel my legs. Brett, how did you do it? It's simple, actually. You're afflicted with extreme frost. Sun Jingzong refined pills of extreme yang to nourish you, but that is just a temporary solution. To address the root cause, you have to neutralize the frost and remove the frost poison. This mystic fire pill of mine can do that, but it is only second tier. So we need extreme yang qi to help you recover. Brother, it's been so many years. I can finally stand up again. My brother. Brother, your grandson really is outstanding. I'm so jealous. Sigh, if I had told this brat about our situation earlier, you might not have had to suffer so much. I'm already very happy that I can stand up again. I have everything I want. You need to command an army and head east in a few days. Don't be so down. Command an army and head east? I can only sit here and recall the memories of the life I led in the military. You really know how to joke, brat. Shall we make a bet? Brother, he isn't serious, right? Brother, I'll have to ask this favor of you even though you haven't recovered yet. As seriously, ha ha ha. I would never have imagined that I, Chin Dashing, would once again wear armor and enter a battlefield. Brother, just tell me about it. I will follow your orders. Think about it carefully later. What? What are you looking at? You really are a second-tier alchemist. I believe it now. You're a second-tier alchemist. You should have good stuff, right? Why would I have good stuff? Oh? You don't have good stuff? Then where did the Li family's treasury go? Answer me. You cleared out hundreds of years' worth of savings. Clearing it out is fine, but even the treasury itself is gone. If I hadn't seen it myself, I wouldn't have or believed it. You so poor that you have to take the cave too? I'll just take these for today. I can't extort everything at once. I'll have plenty of chances to do that in the future. Achievement obtained. Even capable people get screwed over. Your grandpa will always be your grandpa. Main character with plot armor gets counterattacked. Aren't you Chin Dashing? Li, did you become a martial king? Qing Wang, it's been a grueling 5 years. Didn't you die from the benumbing poison all those years ago? That's a story for another time. Let me explain the general situation. Li, why didn't you ask me for help? If His Majesty didn't care, I would have. You were injured from the battle too. I was just a young martial lord, and without the abilities to help him directly, I could only hide him. Young Master Yun, did you happen to find a cure for him? Correct. I refined a few mystic fire pills, which can suppress the effects of the benumbing poison. It's only a second tier, so its effects are limited. If we want a full recovery, we'll need the extreme yang qi from Teacher Luo. If I were to nurse you back to health, I hope that you can help the Li family in some matters. I understand. To receive aid, I must return the favor. I can agree to 3 things, just don't make the requests too difficult on me. All right. 3 should be fine. For you managed to refine second-tier pills? How did you? It wasn't on purpose. I was a bit lucky. So that's the case. You've been keeping your talents hidden, and I've been deceived by your shenanigans. You even made me worry for you back then. Teacher Luo, thank you for all that you've done for me. Once you finish helping me nurse Uncle Chen and Commander Xiao, the Li family will repay you with however much you need. Commander Xiao and Uncle Chen are both important pillars of the country, so helping them is within my duties. There's no need for reimbursement. Although, if you ever have the inspiration, don't forget to play the Guangling Odyssey for me. I want to hear it. I will play it for you, don't worry. Everyone here is an important guest. Let us all stay here in the Li Mansion. I will head to the court tomorrow morning and request the transfer order. Take care of the nursing stuff. I'm going into seclusion. Li Mansion's training room. I've trained using the most rigorous methods and never strayed far from the most ideal path. Under these conditions, even without any coincidental help, I should have already become a martial master. But even after absorbing Meng Bai's weird poison and true chi from hundreds of scholars, I'm still stuck as a mere 7-star martial warrior. Inside his consciousness. I've seen many people set up expanded spaces on the inside of Xian weapons. Most of them used formations to merge the distorted space into the desired object. Even if one branded their mark using their consciousness, it would still be a silent space. But the space that the monument created inside my consciousness is very lifelike. It's like a living, mystical world. But the space that the monument created inside my consciousness is very lifelike. On the whole continent of Tianwu, the number of people capable of refining a monument like this is near zero, allowing my consciousness to stabilize and not fade away. Directly displaying my soul,